Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tides of Death. How are you guys doing today?
Fantastic.
Excellent. Nick?
Yep, doing good. Yeah, doing good. I've got a few more days in work, then I'm off for a week. It's my birthday. It's pretty
Congratulations. How old will
Not
you be
today.
turning?
Oh, I will be 33, unfortunately. Wow.
Jesus Christ.
It's
You know, I
one
never
third of your
understood
lifespan.
When people used to complain about getting old, it never really bothered me, like getting old. But the last one or two have really sort of struck home as like, it's on the wrong side of 30 now. It's really catching up with me.
On the early side of 30.
Yeah.
You got 2 more years before you can start feeling sorry for yourself.
You
man.
think? Okay, I'll make the most of them then. All right.
I turned 35 in a week and change.
Oh,
That's getting
shit.
up there. It's
Well, you
halfway to
don't look a
40.
day over 34.
Oh, my friend. Nice. What about you, Mr. Moon? How's life?
Life's good. Just woke up. Not too bad. Trying to see if the artwork that I purchased can be written off. Be very awesome. So we'll see.
If it's displayed on stream.
That's what I'm arguing to my tax guy. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to reply back.
Nice. What about you, Jan?
Pretty good. Because I have the streamer sleep schedule and usually wake up at 1 p.m., but I had an appointment today at 7:30. I did not sleep, and then after my 7:30 appointment, I went to sleep, and then I woke up like 2 hours ago.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're rested then.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Right on. So, first off, does anyone have any pirate facts or seafaring facts for us?
I do actually.
I do not.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Yeah. What do we got?
So, this is almost more like a physics fact. But I didn't actually know this. I learned about this recently. So when you think about it, right? A sailboat going downwind, right? You would expect that the sailboat can only go as fast as the wind can carry it, as the highest wind speed, right? Downwind. So if you were like on the boat and you were to let a balloon go in the wind, you would expect to never be able to outpace that balloon.
Correct.
But it actually turns out the way that sailboats are constructed, because of physics, if you go not exactly downwind but at an angle to the wind, because of the shape of the sail and the shape of the hull and everything, this creates lift on your boat, meaning that at the angle to the wind, the boat is actually able to go faster than wind speed. And it turns out, if you keep changing angles, you can actually outpace the balloon that is going downwind.
This sounds super fucking sketch. There's no way.
We'll link you the
There's
video.
no way.
There's like 3 videos on this.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's many videos on flat Earth too. Are you saying that they're correct? I
Yes.
don't.
Yeah, but Veritasium doesn't do flat Earth videos, okay?
Yeah.
Even if you create
Does he?
lift, you're not going to increase speed. You'll just decrease drag. I could buy it if you wanted to say that, you know, the sails are 100 feet up and so the wind is faster above 100 feet up than at like actual sea level itself. I would buy that, but how do you make wind push you faster than its own force allows?
It's like the complicated physics example is you imagine the wind as a solid object, and
Yeah.
like if you're pushing something at an angle, but the angle is really, really acute to the solid object, the object will go really fast if you push it with enough force, because like it's going to progress along the incline really quickly. If you get me?
Yeah.
If your angle of attack is just right, you'll get a huge push.
Oh.
Okay, I think I see what you're saying. If you're going with the wind and the wind pushes you 100 feet in, 1 second or whatever, you would go 100 feet. But if you've got a slight angle, you're going 100 feet forward, but then you're also going like 10 feet sideways, so that your actual hypotenuse of your triangle is going to be like 103 feet. And then if you can somehow tack back and forth, your linear velocity will be greater than the direction of the wind. Sort of. That is fascinating.
On average, you'll be slightly faster than the wind in one direction.
Well, why don't you take 5% experience for this mind-altering fact?
Nice.
Completely changing the way I think about boats.
Right.
Sweet Jesus and apple pie. What have you done, Jan? What have you done?
Have I destroyed the one?
I planned all my ship speeds according to, normal wind speed. It's fine. I'll make it work. Excellent.
Okay, so 5% of what I'm
Missing.
missing for the
of the level that you're in. So if you're level 3, then
Yes.
whatever the experience from 3 to 4 is, you take 5% of that. So what is your current level?
I'm level 3.
So
It must
to
be
get-
almost level 4.
I think so, yeah.
So to go from level 3 to level 4 as a warrior
4,000,
requires 4,000. So you take 5% of 4,000, which would be what, 200?
Yep.
Sounds about right.
Plus
So go
10%,
up
so
to-
220.
220.
So I get the 7,572.
Ooh, so close.
I got some pirate fox too now.
Oh, I was thinking just one per session, but I'm down to do another one. Let's
Well,
see what you got.
If you say if it's a lot, all right.
No,
This is
yeah,
multiple
let's do it.
pirate facts all in one, but related to the concept of earrings.
Okay.
Earrings, yeah. Okay, so pirates or sailors used to wear earrings for numbers of reasons, right? One of them was that they'd have some like worth to them, so that if they were killed at sea, the money could be used to send their bodies back to their family.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
If they
It's
were
like
ever
pimps and
washed
rings.
ashore, yeah, they'd engrave the name of their hometown on the earring, so that you found their body on the shore or something like that, they'd know where to send the body to. Sometimes they'd like put wax on them, so that when they were firing the cannons, they could be used as like earplugs. So they'd like plug them into their ears and then fire the cannon without like damaging their ears. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's great. Why don't you also take 5%?
For both classes, I will.
Yeah. All right. So, pirate facts down. Let's take a look at where we left off. You were on Sulphur Island. You were in the keep. You have killed the undead lord of the keep, who has been haunting these grounds, and spent a couple days resting, or at least one day resting. From the towers of the keep, you can look down all the way across the island, and you can see where your boat is docked on the edge of the pier. And one of these days, while you're resting, in fact, the very next day after you wake up from the last engagement, you
so
can
we get
see...
or we get a health?
You fought last night, so no HP.
Got it.
Yeah, so Captain Winters is still unconscious, but the rest of you will see that tied up figure that you had bound in the boat has managed to escape him, free himself somehow this morning, and has gotten up and is getting off the boat and looking around and trying to figure out where the hell he is.
I completely forgot we had that guy. I had no fucking idea.
He's been on that boat for a couple of days now, just chilling. And he's finally
I'll be
free.
honest, I thought we threw him overboard. I thought like we just dropped him.
He was definitely still there.
Okay, well,
We just
let's pull it and not my fucking problem. Good luck.
wait. So you guys like? I know I'm unconscious, but are you seeing him out the window or something? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we're just seeing him out the window.
Maybe you can distract a couple skeletons from us, am I right?
So should we do something about that guy?
I mean, what's he gonna do?
Nah.
Gets off the boat and starts walking up the pier, looking around. And from this distance, it's hard to make out the details, but you can see him like cupping his hands to his mouth as if he's shouting.
Oh no,
I just give them a shake of the head and go back to my books.
he's gonna bring the skeletons to the pier.
Surely he's just shouting for help, right? Like he's confused, he's... I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But once they rip him apart,
Um,
we wait a couple more days, they're probably gonna leave, no?
Hold on, I'm thinking. Can I like get his attention over here to make him like run towards us or run away? No, I don't think I can.
It's a pretty
No
far
spell
distance, right? It's like a half mile, quarter mile, something like that.
I was gonna see if I could like cast light and like cover it and uncover it and be like, make it
And do some sort of signal.
signal. I imagine that's what they would use in this world, as like a light signal of some form. Like a semaphore.
Absolutely. Lanterns, bullseye lanterns that have a hood on them. You open and close them and you light signal to each other. Totally a way of communicating.
Yeah, and this guy was on a boat, right? So he's probably familiar with some sort of like long
Yeah.
distance signaling.
I probably have no idea how to do that though.
Right. Light signaling is usually used at nighttime. During the daytime, ships run flags up their mast, and then there are, a dozen flags or something, a couple dozen flags, and each one has its own meaning. And then, there's multiple meanings of the flags put together. You sailors would know how to communicate with flags.
I'm just gonna sit down beside Noah and say, "Yep, it's not our problem."
All right. Well then, let's make some rolls, because sure enough, he attracts the undead. And when he sees the skeletons, he runs. He runs back in the direction of the ship. As we discussed earlier, the skeletons are fast once they're up and moving.
I hope they get him before he manages to try and run
Oh
away.
my god.
I'll like cheer them on from the window. This is like very entertaining to me.
He runs down the dock. One of the skeletons manages to catch up to him.
I bet Archie 5 silver that he gets away.
I'll take the bet. Yeah.
Right, the guy runs down the dock. A skeleton catches up to him. The man grabs a belaying pin off of the side of your boat and will wield it as a club against the skeleton. They both roll for initiative. The skeleton goes first, makes a slash at him with an axe, strikes the poor sailor with it for 2 points of damage. The sailor has 8 HP, so he survives the blow. He turns around with the belaying pin with a natural 20 on the skeleton head.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, this guy's a god. What
For
Silver's
10
mine, baby.
damage, shattering the
Nice.
skeleton into pieces. Drops the belaying pin, grabs the skiff on your longboat, tosses it over, throws himself in, and paddles away on the tiny boat that was on your big boat. Now,
You
he's,
know what?
Archie.
he still has to survive the seas out here, which is not easy to do in that little rowboat. He may never make it to land. He certainly doesn't know where he is, but he gets away.
He's
He
stealing
earned
our
that.
boats.
I hope he got away.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Fair play, I suppose.
Alright, I'll remove 5 silver from my character sheet.
Wait, little question though, Neil.
Yeah,
This guy was unconscious, right?
yeah.
Shouldn't he be on 1 HP?
He was unconscious for a while. His wounds were bound, and then he was just like tied up in the
just chilling.
base of your ship. So he had
What was his name?
recovered
We would've
a few
talked to
HP.
Just want to give the man who escaped a name.
So I can find him.
His
We'll
name
find
was
him again in the
Book.
future, and he'll have like an eye patch and a wooden leg, and be like level 12. Be like a pirate lord.
I remember you. You took me in your ship. Owe my whole life to you. Thank you, mateys.
Nice.
All right.
Okay, we shaved John Winter's legs while he's asleep for ceremony sake.
So unnecessary.
It's a good luck charm.
Good luck charm. I do it with my dagger.
Great.
Um,
And you guys can kick it for 3 days until John wakes up.
yeah. Is sulfur pretty rare now?
It is.
I'm just wondering.
Sure, yeah,
like, I
it's
should
in
just
the.
get some now.
It's in the difference in that area between uncommon and rare. It's certainly not easily findable, but when you do find it, you can find it in large sources.
Yeah.
So
Can I go to like there should be sulfur inside the keep somewhere, right? Sulfur at.
yeah, you've got days here. So as you search around, you do find a barrel filled with sulfur.
I'm gonna take, I don't know, 10 pounds of sulfur into a bag. How much can I get? It doesn't really matter.
You can the barrel is about yay big. The barrel and all the sulfur together probably weighs like 30 pounds. If you wanted to just take out the sulfur and put it in a different container, that is definitely doable. And there are bags and other things lying around. The keep is old, but not so old that leather bags have rotted into nothingness. So you can fill up a leather bag with 10 pounds of sulfur.
I just chewed on a little bit.
Does that not stink?
Yes, it smells atrocious.
I'd like to search the keep for carpentry tools.
And you will find them. This is a fully functional keep. The occupants may be dead, the food might be bad, the water might be bad, but the other supplies and tools are still intact. You can find hammers, nails, saws, planers, whatever you need.
Can I just add that as like a general thing in my or
We can.
How would I add this to my character sheet? Yeah.
For now, we can just... Because it's going to be too much weight for you to just carry on your back. You know, you're going to be adding lots of like awkwardly shaped things. So you're going to need some method of transportation. And then once we put it on the boat, it'll just be on the boat. And then once you get back to your base, we'll just say like it has the carpentry tools necessary. But you got to find a way to get it to the boat past the undead.
Okay. I'll just... I'm assuming it was probably not stored in something for transportation. Right? It was probably just like laying around. Right.
It's like the hammers and saws are like hung up on the wall. There's like a box of nails. That's pretty easy to transport. You know, the planer is resting over in a corner on a table.
I'll just chuck it all into like a chest for now, I think.
Mm-hmm. Could we like carry it all between us, or we would need it?
Certainly. It's not the weight that's a problem, it's the awkwardness of the item. So if you have a chest, which you guys can find lying about, or a barrel that you can just empty, you could toss all the tools in there and then roll it or carry it between you guys to the boat.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Great. Well, a few days pass. You guys can do these sorts of objects or whatever else. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to research the beacon spell.
And by research, you mean learn?
Oh, wait, don't I already have that?
I think you already have it.
No, I don't. I do not. Nope. Yeah, I guess research, I mean learn. Sorry. Fuck, let me make sure I didn't roll on this already. I'm gonna scroll up. I needed to note this somewhere on the character sheet. We can skip ahead, and I'm just gonna be...
Okay. Yeah. I don't think it's not in my notes that you've tried the beacon spell.
Okay.
So 3 days pass. Captain Winters wakes up.
Is my voice like all croaky? Because I've been strangled to death. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. You haven't had any water.
I can't keep that up, but I speak with a raspy voice. Wow. What happened?
I'll be on his side as he wakes up and immediately put his hat back on his head.
Thank you, Archie. You're a good lad.
There must always be a captain of the ship.
That thing, did you kill it?
We killed it.
Actually,
Magic Man burned it to the ground somehow.
Yeah, for once he made himself useful in combat.
Job no.
I'm a genius.
I did
knew you
punch
were
it
better
pretty
than they
hard.
said. Yeah, good. Well, I guess all that's left to do is get back to the boats and look for the buried treasure. I mean, the sunken treasure.
I'll tell John about the guy who got away with our boat.
Hey, what?
And I'll tell like it's a really funny story.
He stole our boat?
The skiff.
Yeah.
Whoa, so our actual boat's still out there?
I'd take a look.
Oh, yeah.
It's there.
Okay, well, that's okay.
I won 5 silver on that, though.
Good job.
What do you want me to roll for research? 1d100 and then it's on a 70 or lower, I think? Is there an 85% chance to learn? It's out of my...
Yes, sounds correct. Do it.
Yeah, I'm rolling low. Oh, we're good.
Nice. You learned beacon.
1d3? 2d3? It's a second level spell?
It's a second level spell, so 2d2.
3d2. Takes me 4 days.
1, 2. So you're still researching it today, while these guys are doing their stuff.
Are we getting XP, by the way?
We will do XP once you guys are in a safe place. If you're gonna run around the island for a little bit, then we'll wait until you're off the island and resting somewhere.
We're not going to run around the island.
It's pretty safe here, though, isn't it?
Can we just be here for a few more days?
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to heal up. I think while I'm here... In fact, no, I'll just ask Archie to do it, because I'm in bed. Archie, you know, when I was walking around here, before that thing attacked us, There's all sorts of stuff in this keep. We should stock up on supplies. You know, you're always going on about hammers and nails. Probably find that here. Maybe we can find a shovel. Probably need to dig up some treasure at some point.
There
Good
are.
idea. I already got the carpentry tools, but yeah.
Oh, nice. Good. Good, good. Yeah, let's find a shovel. We should get some more rope.
You can find shovels, you can find ropes, you can find fishing rods, whatever you need. And I mentioned the fishing rods because I don't think you guys brought a lot in the way of rations with you to the keep. I think most of your food is on the boat. And since you're just chilling for days on end, I think you can feed yourself by fishing off the end of the keep. So we can kind of hand wave rations for the time that you're here, but it won't be enough to like stockpile anything.
Yeah.
And how many days pass and how many heals do we get? I meant to ask.
You've all gained 3 HP.
Okay, someone more.
Oh, okay.
Can I get some blessed leather castings done on this trip as well?
Oh, yeah, my
Blessed
armor's
leather.
gone.
Because I have to give armor out again.
Yeah, I'll spend some time. But while I'm doing it, I want to confront Norum about him talking about my god. So I'll hand over the blessed leather. I'll be like, all right, listen. I know you heard me say his name, but I don't think you should say it because those things out there, I think I'm one of them, but just for not the White Prince. So I think if you say his name too many times, things are gonna go badly for you. Just don't say his name too many times, okay?
Give you an inquisitive look and a nod? Sure. Usually people are proud of their gods, you know? They scream their names in the streets.
That would be wonderful, all right? I've been dropped in a situation that I have no capacity to understand or comprehend. If you can help me, I would appreciate it. But please don't say his name out loud, because it will royally get me fucked.
I nod. I take the blessed leather. I cast 2 castings of armor. So Winters and Sail both get armor back to 10.
Excellent.
This spell of yours, it's great.
I cast 1 more on Archie. I was at full. So I'm taking 3 blessed leather off, and you probably gave me 5? Or how many can you make in a day?
I think I could do 4 in a day, I think, if I dedicate myself to it.
Can you dedicate 2 days of it? So we can get 8?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. After those 2 days, I'll have 6 plus leather still.
And there's
when he
plenty
leaves and walks-
of leather to be found in the keep for your supplies. Sorry to interrupt.
When he leaves and walks far enough away, Nilram will just go. He'll just be like, Rohi, 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 Rohi. Like in a quiet tone.
You bastard. I should have tried to intimidate
It's
you.
like a kid would, you know, when he learns a word that he can't say.
That's funny. I think I struggle to get to my feet a couple of times and wander around the keep a little bit, trying to recover my strength. But upon struggling, I think maybe it's worth staying here another couple of days. I could do with resting a bit longer. Do we have food?
And nod to, I would assume, Archie fishing out the window.
Yeah, I'll be fishing.
Okay, good. You think there's anything else on this island, or we should just move on?
I only think, Captain Winters, that there's that store of massive treasure outside of the keep, and I'll point to the window
Yeah.
that he threw out here.
I remember. That thing, was that the Lord?
I nod. I'll hand you, I don't think you'll want to read it, but if you're curious because you're going to be recovering, I'll hand you the Kaiser family book. You can pour through it if you'd like.
I think I will read it, because I'm stuck in bed and there's nothing else to do, right? So
Yeah.
I'll probably read it. Yeah, so I'll spend a few days reading through that. I guess I get a feeling for the keep. Maybe getting into it, I sort of wander around late at night on my own, checking out places in the keep that I mentioned in the story. Just getting a feel for it.
You can tell that the family here was definitely a big fish in a small pond. The wealth that they have, or it seems to have, the impression you get of their finances is one of substantial means, but not so great that they were able to like play on the world stage. You know, biggish fish here.
Does the book, does the Lord talk about in his diary about the decision of like starting to throw coins out the window or throwing the chest out the window? Because there was some confusion as to whether he's like dumped it all or if he was just like throwing a few coins out.
No, the decision is spelled out. Day 150 of the siege. The undead are here. And using flags, they signal to the boat in the harbor that they are willing to, what's the word? Not parlay, but surrender. And the boat comes back, you know, we're not taking your surrender. And the family says, well, we will give you our wealth if you will let us surrender. And apparently the boat replies they accept these conditions. And the treasure chests were lowered down onto the White Prince's boats below. And then they took the treasure and just sailed back out into the water and waited for them to die.
Bastards.
Yeah.
Bastards.
I think I cursed myself reading that part of the book. Shit. No, get over here. Look at this. They gave the treasure and they gave it to the White Prince. It's all for nothing, and I like close the book and like throw it down on the floor.
I'll pick the book up and dust it off and put it back in my bag. Well, it's not all for nothing. I'll show him my sack of sulfur. I'm sure it stinks up the room.
God, it's horrible. What is that? Rotten eggs?
I don't know. It'll be useful for casting spells in the future. It's kind of hard to get it. So, probably going to take this and the barrel of it back to home base whenever we go.
I wish
Can we
could take a
keep
boat.
it outside the bedrooms, please?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Also, I just had a thought. You know the way, you know the White Prince, he can like track magical items with some kind of spell, you said?
Mhm.
What if he has like a connection of some kind with these, what are they called, Oathbound? Was that right, Captain Withers?
Yeah. Oathbound. That's what it says.
What if he knows when they, I don't know, activate and knows that someone is here?
Probably wouldn't know someone's here. He just knows that they're activated, but I don't think that he would have that. I could be wrong. You would know more about this than anyone. You're the cleric.
Have you been keeping an eye on these things? Have they stopped at all?
They just
Do they
chilling.
go lying down, or are they still walking around?
Are they lying down?
I haven't. Yeah, good question.
Most of them are lying down. You still see a few shuffling through the streets and near the wall. It looks like the ones that you woke up are still kind of walking about. Some of them have slowed instead of like their quick, jerky skeleton movements. Now it's more like a...
You know, we can't be the first people to turn up here on this island and wake those things up. I'm sure he's not going to send ships of men every time somebody docks on this godforsaken place.
Isn't that weird, a cleric of a stair lying that way?
You know, a cleric of a stair should keep their word. Absolutely. So does that mean to you that the clerics on the boat are somehow false or otherwise? Or does that tell you something else? What does that information give you?
It might lead me to like the White Prince using the cleric of the stair as like a guise when he serves another, but I don't know.
This White Prince is a phony. A fraud.
He
That's
might
what I've
be.
been saying this whole time.
Sale, you're not wrong. This guy seems like a straight-up idiot. I never really heard of him before. You know, I'd come to this place once or twice over the years, but I always thought he sounded kind of boring, but seems there's more to this guy than we thought. None of it good, though. Still, means stealing from him. And the old moral compass there when it comes from our stalls being judged. We stole a few things from this White Prince, you know, maybe it's not so bad.
Hey, I'm up for stealing a few things, a little bit of chaos, and Maybe in a bit of engine for Nilram, because did you say you grew up here?
Grew up on one of the inner islands. He'll say, like, hoidily. You know, one of the fancier ones, one of the better ones.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see. So you might have some contacts then. Although you left when you were a kid, so maybe not. But surely he made you leave, right?
My
Or
parents
something?
might still be there. I'm not sure, though.
You think they'd want to hear from you?
Who wouldn't,
Maybe a note.
Mr. Winters?
No, I don't know. I'm asking. You leave on good terms?
Yeah, my parents sent me off because the White Prince was recruiting me into his wizard legion, but they thought I too bright, and that he might fear my intellect. As cringe as it sounds.
That is quite cringe.
Yeah.
Says a lot about his wizards. And we shouldn't be too worried.
I think a new god with a fedora was just born on the celestial plane.
No one need to worry about a 14 int wizard.
That's true, yeah.
All right, so what do you think then? Nilram sailed. You spoke to your god at all? Is there anything else on this place, or should we just get out?
I
Only
give
thing you
Sail a
told me-
look.
I'll look back at him like, don't I'll say, he told me that this is just where evidence of the White Prince's crimes are, and that there's a little bit of treasure around. I read an omen. There's not much, but there is a little.
Oh, well, it was those 10 gold coins on the windowsill. You think that's what he meant? Maybe this rope?
More so, we probably won't find like the treasure chest, but we might find trinkets, silver, scattered coins, things like that. Then again, omens aren't the most reliable thing in the world. Could be that we're literally sitting on the dragon's hoard. Imagine.
Oh, really?
I think we just get off this island. I'll point at the books, the wealth of knowledge I've received, and we either head to a new one or we head back to drop some of this stuff off.
Well, we could head back and check out the island we skipped on the way. Or you think it's not safe here yet?
No, I
You
think
think
it's
it's just
going
going to be safe now? It's been like a day, right?
Like a week,
It's been like 3 days?
week or two.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I mean,
Long enough for this.
I said
Go
we
ahead.
head back to the first island. We go see.
You know, we could sail past it. We could check the docks. We'd be able to recognize the White Prince's men. They stay on their ships, right? We could see the flags, see if it's safe.
Absolutely. Not only
Did,
that, but surely there's
sorry.
cloth or something here we can use to give our ship a new identity.
That's a good idea. Maybe make a flag.
I'd say
of
we,
flag?
I'd say maybe like a white fist on a red cloth.
You don't think
know
we
about
should
what.
wave the White Prince's flag?
I don't know.
No.
Just Archie has punched so many things to death that I feel like that should be our symbol.
Yeah,
I
sure.
agree.
What you usually
But,
do is you use their flag until the last minute when you're about to board them, and then you raise your flag so they know they're in the ship.
Oh, that's a good call, actually. But I don't know how I feel about flying the White Prince's flag. Won't all their ships be registered, and they'll have beacons and clerics and all this sort of
Yeah,
stuff?
maybe.
Yeah, I don't think we should fly the White Prince's flag.
We might be able to find some sort
Might
of
draw more attention to us than.
What do like merchants and that fly?
I don't know.
No, we
actually.
would know this, right?
No, might.
Most
can think back to-
merchants
yeah.
need not fly a flag. You just don't need
I
one.
just don't fly a flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
You
we
wouldn't
don't
even
need a
like
flag.
fly a flag of like the home island you're from, or
You can, but it's not necessary. If you fly a flag, you're essentially saying, like, I am involved with this group, and that can be useful and important sometimes. But for your everyday person who just owns a private boat, you don't necessarily have to fly a flag. You know, some people don't even have an island that they're home to. They're just like constantly going around trading and whatnot. But if you were like a ship of a specific house, you would have to fly their flags. You know, if you were of a specific, like a certain company of large enough standing, you would have to fly that company's flag. Yada, yada, yada. So
Yeah, I thought there might be like, oh, you're registered with this island, so this is like how you say.
Sort of. There is a strict registration system for all ships. You'll see that the boat that you have has like registration documents tucked in a little cubby on it somewhere. And they are well written out. They have every single port that you've ever arrived at. There's like the name of the port, the person who checked you in, the time that you arrived, like all of this very crucial detail. And it has the name of the ship on it. It has, the name of the captain, and it has every single like changing of owner from one to the other. And Nilrum, actually, I think Nilrum and all of you that have been through these islands before, you would have understood that the process of changing ownership of a boat from one person to another does involve a certain amount of like sending information out to other ships. So like you would register with an inquisitor on an island, they would write letters and send those letters off to other islands, and then if you dock at a place before they've received the registration update, they like assume you're stealing the ship and will hold you prisoner until the registration arrives. So re-registering a boat is a very difficult thing that has a lot of like rules and regulation and infrastructure around it, which is going to be a problem because you're on a stolen boat. So if you show up in port, like even if you change the name on the boat, if you show up in port, you're going to get wrecked. At best, you could show up with like, we don't have our registration, and then you're going to be jailed for not having your registration, right? That's the sort of rigorous, bureaucratic assholes these people are. It's a nightmare. If you don't have your papers, straight to jail.
We can't even really go to the other island, though. Right? We'll just be arrested as soon as we dock there.
We'd have to dock somewhere on like the backside or something.
Yeah.
Well, we could pretend to be Nightingale's boat, like unless that's already an alert put out on it.
I would assume your boat gets stolen, you put an alert.
Yeah.
Well,
Man, that's going to sound like an insane forgery quest to try and get a boat registered, like legitimately.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to work out how to do that.
That will be a problem. But you're right, Captain Winter. That's only if you land in port. You're supposed to land in port, and if you don't, you're in trouble with the law as well. But like, if you're far enough away from the port, you can put in, drop some people off, and take off without being caught. That's the smuggling route that you can go. So you can do this shit, but it'll flag you by anyone that sees you.
Yeah.
But it's still better than landing in port. So
to just go back to the conversation. While you guys are wandering around the keep, do you find like a war room or something like that? There's got to be a map of these islands somewhere in this castle.
There's a war room somewhere. We'll take him to it.
Because we need like if we can find a map and like a compass, probably not a spyglass, but there's loads of seafaring stuff that we could find that would be a massive help. That they might have in a keep. What you said.
So there is a map of the island.
Nice.
If you've cleared the cache recently on your browser,
islands.
Go ahead.
A map of the island or a map of the
this island of Sulphur Island. Here's a quick snapshot of it. You'll see that you guys are on the point of that's in like the lower right hand corner. Maybe I'll find a way to put it on stream too. And
there's no map of the Dardanelles.
No, there's no greater map of the Dardanelles. But you've seen the map of the Dardanelles. It's essentially the White Prince's flag. Yeah, it's the 60 islands on the outside, the 12 in the middle, and the 5 below inside
I get
that.
Though, but when we were sailing away from the first island, we were basically guessing as to where we were going because we didn't have a map. So those things must exist. Like, the other ships must have maps.
Like a complete map that lists every single island?
Or, maybe it's navigation charts. I don't know what it would be, but something to help you
Such
navigate
things are probably out there, definitely.
Not in this keep, though.
Not in this keep.
What about a compass or a spyglass or anything like that?
Ooh, let's see. No on the compass.
Yes, on the spyglass.
The spyglass is here, but the lens is cracked.
Cool.
So you have most of a spyglass. You could just need to go to like a lens crafter to make it.
All right, writing that down. Spyglass,
Correct.
cracked lens. Cool. Is that weight one?
Yes. Weight 1.
I say we either go back to home base or we go to the next island. I don't think we should double back to the island that we just skipped.
I think we should stop by home base to get some XP, right?
Well,
I
we
don't
get
think
XP here.
we don't need to go home to get XP right now.
No.
No, you just need
I
to
guess
be in
not.
some place where you can rest and relax for a while, where there's no threat of danger.
Yeah, we're doing that here.
Cool. So we can kick it here for a few more days, and let's do
Yeah,
experience.
a few more days. Wait, is there any chance that we can be getting more than 1 HP a day here? Like, we might not have herbs, but we do have a proficient healer. Does he have, like, bandages and
If you
things?
have a proficient
We have
healer and
bandages.
get full bed rest, you can get 2 HP per day.
So have I been getting 2 per day, then? Is that
No,
basically
because when you're
like-
unconscious, you just get 1 regardless. When you're
Okay.
below 0. Yeah.
What, from today? Yeah.
But from today on, everyone can get 2 per day. In fact, the rest of you who gained 3 could actually have gained 6 if you're getting full bed rest. Nilrum is doing... You can study from bed, I suppose.
I'm already max HP. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
So Sale can get the extra 3 HP. So I say
Yeah,
we
I'll
do
take it.
3 more days here. That'll get me to 7 out of 14. What do you think?
Sounds good. We could also maybe find some
Let's
herbs
just-
to speed you
Let's
up a
just
bit.
get you max. Fuck it.
Yeah. You just want to wait? All right,
We
cool.
have literally no reason. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't
All
got
right,
a timeline.
we'll just spend basically a week here then, Neil.
Great.
As long as we're okay with food and water.
Yep.
When I'm, if I'm a permitted like 1 walk around the keep per day, I look if in the book there's any mention of like secret exits or hidey holes. Like, does he mention like, the secret exit here is good, but I can't go because it's being guarded, or there's monsters there, or something? Like, does he talk about ways to escape his keep?
No.
I want to read through the book, and I'm reading through the Kaiser family book, not the diary of like the last steps or whatever. I want to see what they trade and what like the local islands around them trade to them. So if he talks about like, oh well, 40 years ago we traded with this neighboring island and they traded us diamonds because they're like a diamond island. I kind of want to figure out like the local islands by that.
Economy stuff.
Yeah. Well,
Let's see. So there in the book there is a mention of another town fairly nearby that also trades in sulfur. It's on an island called Vulcan Point, and the town is called Sulphur Springs, and that is 2 islands further counterclockwise, 2 islands south of where you are. Let's see, what else do they mention? They mention the next major port along the way is Oaktown and then Port Ferris. But you know there's 1 island between you and Oaktown and Port Ferris, but that island does not come up anywhere in the book. You've sailed past this one without really stopping at it or seeing it, and it's never mentioned. The island, that would be in the direction that you've come from. In the direction that you were going, the next island is... is mentioned as being a fairly gentle place that they like to the people, the family of Sulphur Island, the Kaiser family, likes to vacation there. It's kind of a bitch to get to because you either have to go against the current, which means spending your time on like a long ship like yours, which isn't exactly the most protected and comfortable journey, especially for like well-to-do folks, or you have to go all the way around the outer ring, which takes about a month. So they're not super excited to get there, but when you're there, it's like this big open rural pasture lands that doesn't have the same sort of jungly effect that this place has. And they enjoy hanging out near one of these slow moving rivers where the air is fresh and nice without that like ever present scent of sulfur. They will also mention Summerland, which is an island somewhere, you know, it's near the north side of the Dardanelles, is a place that they've been. They go to Port Augustus there. The only thing that you would know about Summerland from their description is that there's a large mountain called Mount Solstice that you can see from Port Augustus, and that there is this like deep, dark forest between Port Augustus and Mount Solstice. And there's like a big, massive wall separating the peninsula upon which Port Augustus is from the big, dark, nasty forest. Then there's a town or an island that is primarily composed of dwarves. They do a lot of salt mining and agriculture, called Kolgoria. And the other island that is directly mentioned in here is Alba Island, which is mentioned as a potential safe place. Like, if we can escape the White Prince, we might be able to make our way to Alba Island. I know the Baron there, he'll put us up. No one would ever want to search for us on Alba Island because it's so hard to get to and such a dangerous place. I don't even know if the White Prince would want his men to go find us there.
Seems like we want to go to Alba Island.
Well, we don't have any connections there.
Well, I don't know about you, but I kind of look like the son of, what's his name? Hold on, I got his name written down. Of, well, the Kaiser family. What was the father's name? You gave it to me last time, but you said it was like, Sir Shithead or something.
Sir Kaiser family.
Just the most recent one.
Yeah, I don't have his name written down. I just have Lord and Lady Kaiser.
Can it be Bob?
It cannot be Bob.
Can it be Billy?
Absolutely cannot be Bob or Billy.
Well, I need a name.
I will give.
Billy Kaiser has a good ring to it. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fine.
Herman
Herman's
Kaiser.
a good name. It's a nice strong name.
Sure. Herman Kaiser.
There you go.
Okay. What if I just pose as his son? Say my
Easy.
pops died. We got all these things. We've just been hiding out on Sulphur Island.
That seems like more trouble than it's worth. And what are we going to do on this Alba Island?
At the very
already got
least,
a
it
place
seems
to
like a
lay
way
low.
to get rid of to be away from the White Prince. It seems like they're not very fond of him. It's up to you, Captain.
I don't think impersonating him is a good idea. Listen, just impersonating someone, it's harder than it seems. I'm not sure you're up to it.
For the last
need to
7
know
days
about
you've been
the
knocked out,
person.
I've been poring over these books. I probably know almost everything about the Kaiser family.
These
I would
people,
say
they
I'm
knew
well
them.
studied. That's right, they did.
Yeah, it's too
And I'll
dangerous,
point to the
you know?
diary. I intimately know him too. Some would probably say better than himself.
Well, we'll sit on it for now. We'll talk about it if we ever go there.
All right, let's go to the Calm Island to the north of here. Is that chill by you? Where they like to summer at?
south. Yeah, one
the
more
south.
island south.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what we're going to find, but
I
why
just don't
not?
think we're gonna find anything going back either.
Yeah, and something that you said, Neil, in that kind of confused me though. You said there was like, I want to say Oaktown, but I'm just thinking that because of something else. Was it Oaktown? What was
It's
the other
Oaktown.
island that was? Oh, it is Oaktown. We only passed one island between Port Ferris and here. Is that island Oaktown?
Yes. There
what is
is
this-
another
what is
island
this
that you
other
guys.
island?
Your
Okay.
direction got a little bit confused, and you ended up sailing too far east, and then you went south.
we had to turn it
so you
in,
must have
yeah.
missed an island with your many days out at sea.
Yes. All right. Well,
Let's go to the Calm Island.
my voice is
Sure.
better now. It's been a week.
During that week, can I spend a little bit of time with? I'll ask winners, Captain. Can we spend like
Yes,
half an
sir.
hour a day practicing, practicing my reading?
Yes, of course we can. Of course we can. Yeah, come over. I'm reading the diary now. We'll read it together.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
And I'll sit with Sale on the bed, and I'll, read.
Oh yeah, I
passages
hand him a
and have
kid's
them-
book as well. There was kids' books in the library. So.
Oh, there was. Okay, well, we do that then. I mean, I make a sincere attempt to help Sale learn to read.
I don't know that that's an insult, so I'll be very grateful. Thank you so much, Neil.
Well, no, it's probably a good idea, right?
Oh, I
a
thought he
kid's
was just
book.
throwing shade at me, saying like, "Oh,
He
look at
probably
this
is,
guy, he
but
can't
you know,
read."
it's probably still a good idea. I sort of help you. That's fine. That's cool.
Excellent. Well, a week here. You guys are rested. You want to head counterclockwise still on the Dardennes map. So, I guess you guys got to get to your boat.
Quick question.
Gotta get
I
XP
want to
first, then.
have
Oh,
yeah,
right.
XP first,
Oh, right.
and then
That's
I
what
want
I
to
was
have
doing.
studied intimately the Kaiser family book, 18 int, and
You've had 4 days to study the book because you spent the other 4 days in magical study.
spell research.
Give me an intelligence check.
I'll give you an intelligence check. Didn't this happen like 80 years ago? So isn't Nilrim a little bit too young to be impersonating the guy's son?
Yes.
Yeah, no one will figure that out. His grandson, bro. Okay,
Okay, it's grandson.
come on, man.
Long lost son of the Kaiser family. Seems like
And
it
then
could
on
be a
the
good
boat,
plan.
when we're heading over, I want to read the entire diary.
Can do.
All right, I'm back on my feet. I've got my hat with my fancy feather that I pulled out of the lady's wardrobe.
Hold on, we're getting XP.
Yeah. I've got my spyglass. Even though it's cracked when I'm on the boat, I'm still gonna look through it just to look cool. That's a guarantee right there.
Okay. So the revenant that you killed was worth reasonable amount of experience. Then you also hacked your way through a bunch of undead. Yeah. You have learned something about the history of this place and of the Dardennes and of the White Prince. You've sort of got an idea of the raw force that this person is willing to use to overcome their enemies. And
Jeep's idea, killing the Revenant with fire, running down.
oh yeah,
there, you know?
yeah.
I don't know if you want to add for that.
Yeah, I'll add some extra for clever murder of the Revenant.
There you go, boys.
I think that is going to be it, and we're going to divide between 4 players. So, is there anything else? Oh, there should be some role-playing experience thrown in here as well, because you guys did some pretty good. I mean, it was mostly a combat session, but there was some nice RP between you guys in this process. So let's add another this, and everyone can take home 1,025 experience points.
And if you have 16 in your main stat, it's 10%, is it?
Yes, it is. Then it'll be 1127.
1,025, yeah.
Yes.
$2K from leveling, boys.
Right. Well,
I think I level up at 8,000, right?
Yeah, that should have leveled you.
yes.
I think I just leveled 2, actually.
Excellent. Okay, well, let's do our leveling right now, and then we'll take a break. And when we come back from our break, we will fight our way through the undead, or however else you can manage to do it. Get to your ship and set sail for this pleasant farming town just one island away.
Yeah,
Don't forget your drum.
good idea.
So, who wants to be the first one to roll hit points for their level up?
What do I
Max
roll?
D10?
Max.
Archie will roll a
D10 plus your
D10.
con mod.
Yeah.
I believe.
We need big number. Okay, that's good.
Better than average.
Yeah. And that is at another 3 as well because of your 17 cons. That should be 9 more HP max.
Holy shit.
He's a big guy.
Yeah.
I didn't think I've rolled
For you.
6 HP on a roll in maybe like 2 years.
He's whinging again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And yet,
Wait, I was
somehow
not
you do
thinking.
so well. It's almost like you don't need the hit points,
Don't
Greenzer.
flatter me, Neil. I get knocked out in every fucking fight.
And yet you're still the captain?
I'm still a captain, yeah.
I mean, you're doing well.
It feels
All
like
right.
when a kid's throwing a tantrum.
Yeah,
it's
I
like,
know.
you're still a big boy.
Literally exactly that.
You're not helping. All right, Sail. You're rolling a 1d8 plus 2 for hit points.
I'm ready. This is max roll. No.
You already
still
have a massive HP, so
Yeah,
That's good though.
you're
another
I wanna
6
be
for
huge.
you.
31. You're as much as HP as my level 10 guy.
Jesus.
Is there anything else I get out of leveling up? Any kind of skill?
You're gonna get a +1 to hit. So on your combat tab, there's like a red box on the far right side with a big hit adjust at the top. The from level box should go to 1 more for you. It should be 3 by now.
From level... Yes. Okay.
Yeah, because you get a bonus to hit for equal to your level -1 as a fighter.
Got it.
Oh, I forget.
And Sail, you hit level 4?
4, yeah. I got 1 more of each spell level of 1 and 2. And
Nice.
I don't know the others if I get.
You also get another +1 to hit, I believe.
Nice. There is a place to check it, and I found it.
Don't
before, I
clerics
can't
go up in
remember.
+2s now? Or is that
Plus
right?
It is +2 every 3 levels. I like to dole it out, you know, +0, +1, +1, +0, +1, +1. It just works. It makes a little bit more sense to me. But if you want to do it in bursts, you could do it in bursts.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. So your hit
So
adjust should be
where-
at 2. It's on the right side in a red box on your combat tab. Right above your weapons.
2. Okay, I put
There
it.
you go.
Got it.
Perfect. And also, let's check saving throws. Saving throws might go up. Warrior saves do not. Priest saves do. So your saving throws are on that same combat tab. They're on the left side, though.
Yep.
And the first one should be a 9 now. The second should be a 13. Paralyzation and poison. No, petrification. Or whatever should be 12.
They're actually higher than that currently.
Oh, they want to go down. Down is good.
Oh, down is good. So
Yeah, because you want to
9
roll that or higher to succeed. Yeah, so it should go
Gotcha.
9, 13, 12, 15, 14.
Awesome.
Yeah.
5% better.
In fact, yes, they're all exactly 5% better. Good job on the math.
Hell yeah, D20.
Okay. So spells for you. Both of you got attack bonuses. Saving throws for you. Experience. The cleric might get a non-weapon proficiency. Or a weapon proficiency, I mean.
What level is it? 4?
4?
I don't.
Yeah. You get another weapon proficiency slot. So this, if you spend on any given weapon, will allow you to make attacks without penalties. Otherwise, you attack at -2. Or you could spend it on like a style to like get some other advantage in some other particular way, shape, or form. You have a rapier and a spear proficiency only. So you could pick up some other weapon that you might find useful. Club is always nice because anything can become an improvised club, you know?
Yeah, table leg, whatever.
Right, tree branch, another player if you're big enough or they're small enough.
Specialization is another thing you do. Like I can specialize into a weapon, or is that a fighter?
You can get expertise in a weapon, but you can only get it in one weapon, and then it'll give you an extra attack every other round with that.
Yes, but then again, it comes down to the thing of specialize in rapiers, and then you find like the Giga Club of slaying.
Exactly. So it's sort of a gamble.
Are you sure that clerics can get expertise? Are we sure about that?
Oh, maybe not.
I don't think they can, but we have done it in the past though.
Oh, you might be right. Let's see.
I think it's only non-fighters, isn't it? Non-single class fighters and like rangers and paladins. I thought.
Expertise can be learned by paladins, rangers, and multi-classed fighters. You're right. You're right.
Damn it.
You cannot get expertise.
Well, you don't already have it, so. I mean, that's a
Makes
good
your decision
advantage.
easier.
The fighter cleric thing in Tomb of Scoria is good for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighter cleric is the best class.
Yeah. I was looking at that. It looks so good. You get the extra attack, you get the power, you get everything.
Yeah. So whenever you want, whenever you find a weapon that you want to use, you don't have to spend it right now. Let us know, and we will get you that weapon expertise proficiency. We'll get you a proficiency in the weapon.
Awesome. And can I spend it on? Is that only a character creation? You can spend it on non-weapon proficiencies.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect. I'm all sorted.
All right, then. We're going to take our first break, and we will be back on the other side with a little bit of more Tides of Death. Bye-bye. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tides of Death. Our party is rested. They're recovered. They've got experience. And now they're going to set out.
Yep.
I'm excited.
So, how are you going to get to your ship? It's question number one.
Wait, I just want to ask, Potato, what did you get with your weapons back in the end? Your weapon proficiency?
Do I have to pick it immediately?
Nope.
No.
You don't have to. A good one might be shield proficiency. That gets you, if you can get a shield, that'll give you like quite a lot of extra AC. Like a shield normally does. Shield normally does 1, but if you've got the proficiency, it does 3.
Is there like a shield inside the fort that I can
Totally.
like, pull off the wall and like it's still like good, like the
Yeah.
wood is still good and stuff?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll, like-
yeah. They weigh
I'll spend
16
my time
pounds.
just,
They're heavy as fuck.
How much can I carry? We'll check that.
Let's see. You can carry 55 pounds before you start running into any sort of problems. Currently, you're only carrying 22 pounds? Is that... Oh, none of your gear has weight. Hold on. Hold on.
I think the wicker shield is not on me.
Yeah.
Didn't
you
know
also
the
need
wicker
some
thing.
clothes. Should weigh 5 pounds total, including boots and everything. All right, so you're at 35 pounds. If you add another 16, you'll be at 51. You'll still be under the weight. Whoops, that should have a weight. Okay. So in theory, you could grab one of these shields and still not be encumbered. The shield's strapped to your arm, so it does take a full round to strap the shield on or take the shield off if you're in a combat situation. So it's not so simple as just like picking it up and using it, because it's big, it's bulky, it needs to be tied to your arm, otherwise it's not even effective. Because if you hold it in your hand and then someone like pokes this side of the shield, it'll just like tilt because of angular pressure. So it needs to be tied to you to be effective.
It's strapped on like a piece of armor. I get you.
Yeah.
The other question I have is, will having that hand-free affect some of my spell casting? Because there's like verbal, somatic, and then component
You
stuff?
can cast with one hand. So let's say you've got a rapier and a shield and you want to cast a spell. You have to like sheathe your rapier or throw it to the side and then be able to use your hand, which would then maybe be problematic because then you have to draw your weapon the next round. You wouldn't be able to make opportunity attacks. It will create some situations where you're going to be like, God damn it, I need both my hands free and the rules dictate I'm going to get wrecked if I blah, blah, blah. So you will lose a little bit of versatility by equipping a shield.
And it's like drawing a sword while not engaged. That's obviously like a kind of like
Yeah, if you're just like
walking.
walking down the street, you can draw your sword whenever you want. But if there's monsters around, let me look up the exact rules, so I'm not just
Gotcha.
spouting.
I think so far I'm leaning maybe away from shields, even though I really like the idea. It's just like my spell casting would be too negatively affected.
Sure, yeah. You've got enough HP, but who needs AC if you've got like 30 odd HP?
Maybe something like what you've got, but like a parrying dagger or something. Like I could try to copy your style or something in character.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
We could work something out.
Armor. Getting into and out of armor.
Oh.
Maybe it's in the index.
It's maybe not necessary to. Well, I guess it is kind of because like the shields are here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, whether we take it or not. But as we're discussing amongst ourselves, I think we can just get out the same way we get in. Like use the roofs, use the shingles to distract the skeletons, make our way to the house where the drum is in. I can drop down, pass it up to you, and then it'll probably just be from that point that we have to be a little bit more careful because it might be harder to jump from roof to roof holding the drum.
Yeah.
Before we leave though, Neil, I would like to. The corpse of the Revenant is still around, is it?
It was set on fire and locked in the dungeon.
Yeah.
I want to go back down there. I want to see.
I have the keys, and I am not going to give them up.
Wait, I want to. He might have a signet ring.
Try to talk to Noah about
useful.
going down there.
No room.
What?
The Lord. Where's his body?
The one I burned?
I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't there.
Oh, well, it's locked away in the dungeon. I threw the keys out.
Oh, you. I thought maybe we could check it. He might have like jewelry or a signet ring or something like that.
Can I do an in check to remember if he had anything, Koibu? Or no?
I think at the moment when you were fighting him, like his rotting flesh was obscuring anything that you would have seen.
When I didn't fight him because I was in the dungeon. I would have looked at his real
right,
body.
and he had his like arm
Would've stuff
out,
would've
and then he had like the rotting shawl on him. Yeah, give me that in check. See if you can remember anything.
34.
You don't remember a ring on his hand, no.
I'll comfort you and say I looked pretty well, and there was no ring. I had the same idea, Captain.
Yeah, not on his right hand. You would keep the signet ring on your right hand, your wedding ring on your left hand, and the right hand is the one that was fallen out of the crypt. He might have like a wedding ring.
A wedding ring on, yeah.
All right. Well, let's get out of here then. Get over to this next island. I think we make our way out the same door, jump off that wall, make a run for the nearest roof, and then follow the same tactic we did last time.
So drawing a weapon is totally free as an action. You don't have to worry about it. But equipping a shield does take a round.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, so we make our way out, Neil, onto the wall.
You head out back to that same section of wall that you're at before. The doors are still unlocked. You can make you can re-unlock them if you had picked them locked again. You'll see that there are a couple of zombie or skeletons walking back and forth along the base of the wall, shambling about. There's the ones that are near the other entrance to the keep that are still kind of laying down and splayed out near the entrance. You can attach the rope to the wall and lower it, but then you're going to lose the rope, which is fine.
Go last and jump. And keep the rope.
Sure.
Oh,
Okay.
the wall was like 20 feet, right?
20 feet.
I get a tumbling check and I'm okay, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. You can just lower and drop and it'll be fine if you pass your check.
So, yeah, we do that then.
And then
to the
run
nearest
into the
roof.
town, throwing rocks, trying to distract the undead as you make your way through the town.
No, we'll go by the roofs again. Run to the first roof and then go roof to roof like we did last time.
Okay.
Throwing shingles to distract the undead.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Escaping the wall, not a problem. The skeletons are, if you wait till they're like 300 feet away from you, you drop down, or the three of them climb down, then you take the rope and make me your tumbling check. Perfect. Yep. You fall with the rope, back roll out of it, and you guys dart to the next set of rooftops. Let's see what we got on your way to the rooftops.
Ooh, which dice color are you using today?
The red one,
Nice.
which has been unfortunately friendly to you because it rolls a 3 on your danger encounter, which means you see some skeletons, but they're far away from you. And you can scale to the roofs and begin to move from rooftop to rooftop.
Throwing shingles to keep them away.
Yeah.
I would like-
think the hard part comes once we get the drum.
What do you want?
I would like a strength check from everyone in the party to represent the challenges of jumping from rooftop to rooftop.
Can we not do an average of dex and strength?
I rolled to determine
said-
whether
you
it's
said-
dex or strength, and I don't want to do the averaging nonsense. You made it
Dang.
no problem, but Archie, strong man that he is, overjumps one of these roofs with his like massive thighs and lands on one of these sections of like rotting, tumbling, breaking apart roof and just plunges through the building, landing down inside. And
Archie! I
down
run over.
here, Archie, You land right next to one of these like sleeping skeletons. Will you roll me initiative against the skeleton to see if you can react before it does? D10 plus 3 for you, 1d10 plus 3 for the skeleton. Okay, it's fine. You can get up and run away before it gets an attack. Damn it.
I throw the rope down and then have the others help me and we'll pull them back up.
All right.
Yeah.
You made it away.
I look up.
Yeah.
You've already done the rooftop to rooftop route. So this is our one check to see how it goes, and it seems to have gone fairly well. You get right back to that area where the drums are.
Yeah.
Somewhere over here. Yeah.
No, it's down here, yeah.
Oh, right. Down here-ish, yeah.
So we need a new route. So I think we can get to the roof of this thing pretty easily. Like we go like this, and then like that maybe.
So this jump is going to be a little bit tough because that's what, it's 10, 12 and a half feet. That's
No,
like
'cause there's no
perfectly
stairs
horizontal.
there.
Yeah, but the
Stairs.
stairs are going to be going up to the roof height because just about, right? Because the stairs go to the second floor. And so you'd be jumping from the rooftop, which is a little bit above the second floor, to the second floor.
Fuck
Yeah, so
jumping.
it's-
Let's just go down and then run up the stairs and then climb up a little bit.
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm saying it's not 12 feet to the top of the stairs.
No, it's
Before we
like
go
10
to
feet to the top of the stairs, and you're at like, 12 feet above the ground. So it's 12 feet over and then like 2 feet down. So
Okay, sure, whatever.
yeah, exactly. Oh, I have my units are all wrong. Each of these is not 5 feet. Each of these is 2.5 feet. Okay, it's actually only like an 8-foot jump. Never mind.
Oh,
That's not bad.
Can we just do that then?
Yeah, that's fine. You take that route. You should be fine up until this point
This
right
last bit,
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this last bit, can't we just like jump down, go in, grab the shit, and then run back to the boat?
Yeah, I think we just run from there, I guess, because I don't think we'll be able to jump with the drums, so we'll probably have to fight some skeletons on the way.
Right.
Okay. Let's do it. No. No skeletons. You make your way to the drums. There's no skeletons in that room. You make your way south of the city, and you can see some skeletons, but they're all at a pretty good range. They all still seem to be having like congregated near to the building where you guys were, and then just like laid down around there. You'll spot 2 skeletons on the pier, probably attracted by the soldier, the sailor that you had saw earlier. But that's it.
Yeah.
It's just 2 skeletons on the pier as you make your way towards them. So.
All right.
What's your plan to deal with the 2 on the route?
As we get to the top of the pier, I slap Archie on the back and say, all right, go get him.
Let me just vaporize these guys real quick.
Yeah, they see you.
Yeah, I'll throw a magic missile at him too. Fine.
Go for it. Open up with magic missile. 9 will destroy a skeleton
No,
instantly.
that was
That's
initiative.
initiative.
That was
Oh, okay. Woo.
It's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah.
2, 7.
And that skeleton had 8 hit points. So you strike that skeleton with the magic missiles. The bones go flying. The whole bottom side of it falls off, and now it's just a rib cage and arm like dragging itself down the walkway towards you. Its jaw clasping in the air, clacking as it goes. Archie, you're running down the walkway towards this. The other skeleton has an axe in one hand and
What is
looks
wrong
ready
with
to
this
meet
guy?
you.
Natural 20.
You hit the skeleton so hard its skull flies into the other skeleton and kills that one too. And the 4 of you make your way to the boat.
Nice work, Archie.
Before we go, can I try casting no alignment on the one of the skeleton's bodies to see if they have like a lingering evil presence?
Yes, you
Nice.
can. No alignment. The caster must remain stationary and concentrate on the subject for 2 full rounds. Blah, blah, blah. But you're casting it on the recently destroyed corpse of one of these undead, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
I assume like I'm not going to be in major danger here. Unless
Yeah.
like if skeletons are coming, I'm just going to run.
Right, right.
Yeah.
The skeleton radiates a neutral alignment, not evil.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll share that with the party. I'll say I don't detect any evil from this creature.
I
Stairs.
don't know, my man. They seem pretty evil to me. Clawing
Yeah, I
at
thought
us,
so too.
running after us.
A star is a neutral god, though, right?
I
Ostensibly.
mean, this feels pretty evil to me, but I guess that kind of makes sense. So maybe
now
there's
it's
more to uncover.
might be that now it's dead. It's no longer evil or something.
That's true. We have a net. We could capture one alive and study it.
A task for another day, perhaps. Sail. Get on the boat. Had enough of this
Well,
place.
we're definitely coming back here.
All right. The 4 of
Hop on the
you
boat.
make it to your boat. You can push off and sail past the ruined ships that are lurking at the bottom, their masts still poking above, and out into the water. You've got your drum, so you can sail any direction you would like. You can sail back.
I want to go
Go ahead.
to
Sounds
the
clockwise, right?
Calm Island, right?
Yes. Going for a vacation.
All right. Vacation Island it is.
This would be nice. That's where all the rich people go, so we'll be able to steal from them, right?
In here, on the boat, you can find the remains of a rope that looks like it's been gnawed through over time. This is what bound the person that you had tied up before. But that is it. Let's see. Upwind, next port. It'll take
Is there
you...
like a small barrel in our boat? Sorry.
There are a few barrels. Some have
I'm gonna-
dried rations, some have water, etc., etc.
Any empty ones or no? That we've like finished water out of?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the sulfur in that small little barrel.
Try and reduce the stink.
I'll
Gotcha.
reduce my weight on me.
Yeah.
Real quick, can we assume that we brought the chest of carpentry tools with us?
Yes. I think you guys will just have like, unison tossed the chest from one roof to another.
Yeah.
Carpentry tools aren't fragile, so I don't think any of them would have broken. Maybe by the time you unload them, I'll roll a d20 to see if some of them got damaged, but they're probably all fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you make your way to the next island. It'll take you 11 hours to get there. So you will be arriving... Let's see, if you left near sunup, took you half an hour to get through town. Sun rises around 7. You will be arriving before the sun sets, coming against the current.
We're not going to the port.
Yeah, is there a port or is... Yeah,
There's
there is
definitely a
some
port. It's got a nice big flag flying atop it. You can see the White Prince's sigils over it. And then up and down the coast, you can see that it's like gentle, sandy beaches. There's even like what seems to be maybe a little resort with some umbrellas and little beach chairs up the beach a little.
This is the rich island.
Yeah. So what's the plan here, guys? Bunch of rich people on vacation. Pull up the boat somewhere else. Head on, and then make our way to the town.
Hey, we'll do the ball and cup scam. You any good at that?
Yeah, that's small fry. Got better things to do than...
Oh, well, these rich people, they'd probably put a few gold in it, no? A few gold each time adds up.
I mean, I'm thinking that we could park our boat somewhere near that resort. We head to the dock, make sure that there's no longboats, same as ours there. And if there isn't, and we're pretty sure that no one could follow us, maybe we could just roll up on that resort and rob them all, get back in the boat, and fuck off to the next island.
We'll be infinitely quicker than them.
Yeah.
I tap the drum.
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right,
Rich,
let's do it.
rich nobility, they can afford to lose a few coins.
And I can afford to gain a few.
Maybe we should go in
Exactly.
during the night.
Yeah, well, I think we need to land somewhere. Let's wait for darkness. We'll pull up alongside the island somewhere else in the night so we don't get spotted by the town. Then I think we have to walk to the town and just make sure that there's no longboats there, because if they can chase us, then it's probably not worth it.
Even if they can chase us, men get tired or ghosts don't.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want like an active chase situation.
Go.
So, where are you putting in?
So somewhere
Sandy
near that
Beach.
resort. Yeah, so I think we're gonna sail up past the resort in the night.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like half a mile up the beach from it. Park up there, maybe drag the boat somewhere. No, maybe not too far because we need to be able to make a quick exit.
Right. And with only 4 of you, it's going to be hard to drag a full-sized long ship up onto the beach.
Yeah.
You know, you can maybe get some momentum coming in towards the beach and then just use that to like let it ground itself. But
Yeah.
it's a lot of wood to move back and forth. And if you are beached, you're not going to be able to beat a hasty retreat. It'll take you like a good half hour to put your boat back in the water
So
with just the 4 of you.
Can we be
I
like
know what the-
semi-beached?
yeah,
If you're
or
semi-beached, then you run the risk of your boat getting swept away by the tide.
I don't know the topography of the island, but if there's somewhere where we could, like a forest or something that we could pull into, so there's somebody like looking up the coast where and just see our boat there.
You, with only 4 people, you're not going to be able to haul this boat into the forest.
No, I understand that, but if there's like trees all the way to the edge. and maybe
Oh,
the
I see what you
island
mean.
curves
You
around
want
a
to just
little
be
bit.
behind some set of cover from the
Yeah,
resort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Totally. You can
Another
sail.
thought, we could also just use the drum and have them beach us. I don't know if the oars will last, being like put into the sand, but Tireless Undead, a whole ship of them should have no problem probably just sailing onto the beach, no? Or no?
Yeah, but if we then walk to the town, that's the next morning. Somebody's going to go to the beach and look up the shore and be like, "Why is there a longboat
Beach,
up
yeah.
the shore?"
Sure. I'm fine with that, yeah.
Yeah, so I think we if I mean Nilrim navigates, but once we get close to the island, I'll sort of like take over and pull us up past that resort in the night, yeah, and I'm gonna wait for the island to curve or for there to be some trees, some sort of cover that we can get behind.
Yeah,
No
you can
navigation check or
sail.
anything?
No navigation check yet. Soon though, because you can make your way up and around the island for a ways until you find a spot where you can pull in, and it's like 4 miles away from where the resort was, and around a bit of a peninsula that doesn't have a lot of cover on it. But by now, the sun is getting a little bit darker or lower in the sky, and you're losing your light. And you can try to make a navigation check to run aground ashore today, right now, or you can wait until daylight and do it without having to make the navigation check. A failure of navigation check in this situation means that there is some sort of rock or something in the way that has caused problems from your boat. And depending on what the dice say, it could be catastrophic or it could be of minor inconvenience.
It's fine to roll it, Captain. There'll be no issues.
No issues at all. What's your navigation check?
16
Wait, I haven't
plus 16.
got. Yeah, all right, do it.
Yeah. He will sail you right between the shoals and the reefs, and sure enough, there are nasty rocks over in this area. But you come onto the nice sandy shore of this resort, right next to a tree line. You can hear the birds chirping, a few monkeys howling as the sun sets into the night. And you are on this unknown island.
All right, good job. I jump off the boat, I tie the rope to the boat, and then tie it to a tree.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, all right, lads, best behavior. We don't want anyone to think us as suspicious until we know the plan's on. So let's make our way nice and calm to town. We'll check it out. Refuel on some supplies, maybe spend some of this gold that we've made. And then come evening, we'll make our move on the resort.
Sounds good to me.
Good.
Okay.
So wait, we're taking it easy for the night?
Yeah, I think we go to I want to go and check the docks, so I say we go to the town and see what's there. We can buy some supplies, to maybe have a few drinks. We can stay a day, I guess, if you want.
We want to
Normal.
gather information.
As we're walking over, we're walking on the beach, right, Koibu?
I assume.
Nilrim will be like 20 to 30 feet behind the party, acting like he's lost in the book. And into the ocean, he's just going to say Rohi a bunch of times in a low voice. He just wants to see if anything will happen.
It does.
It's really tempting fate.
It actually does. I've been waiting for the right moment for this. And as you separate yourself from the party, the sun is going down. They're all walking ahead, talking about the fine drinks and women and all the things that are in this like rich luxury town. And you just pull back and call out like, Rohi, Rohi, into the sea. Something dark comes out of the water. At first, it just looks like, the reflections of the light on the water kind of create shadows as waves crash on the shore. But then one of these waves crashes and the shadow doesn't disappear. And it takes you maybe a moment. Would you roll me a d10 for surprise? 1, 2, 3 is bad. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is good. Yeah, you're not fully, you're not surprised for a full round, but you are definitely not expecting this like dark shadow to roll out of the wave and then have something come out of the shadow and reach for your leg. But with a modified 13 to hit.
I don't think that hits because of armor.
I don't think that hits.
Nope.
But something comes off of the water, like the shadow of the wave, but then that folds into this long, slender tentacle-like thing that like reaches out for your leg and begins to wrap around where your foot would be, but you move your foot fast enough and there's nothing physical there.
I scream and run towards the party.
What? Nilrim, what's wrong with you? Calm down. What did I just say, Nilrim? I said I'm cool.
There was something grabbing at me from the ocean.
What?
It was a tentacle.
Shut up, stop messing around.
He probably just touched some seaweed.
Yeah, God.
I'm just gonna do this to Nilrim, just like.
I give him like a
fucking
wide
told
eyes.
Do I notice that there was like some sort of supernatural thing, or was that because he was saying it I didn't notice?
You don't notice anything at the moment, but if you want to argue that you have some method of noticing, or there's something that you would like to do to check up on this, I'm all ears.
Like, does the wind change as it's happening, or does something that I would notice is like, this is something I would associate with my god? Do I like get a sense that something has happened?
Yeah, give me that wisdom willpower check that you've got on your character sheet. Absolutely.
Oh, wisdom. Yeah.
Wisdom and willpower are the same stat for our purposes. Yeah, you take a moment to notice the topography around you, and sure enough, the wind that was blowing sort of gently has come to a standstill. And when the waves kind of hit the shore, you end up with these like gentle rolling sandy waves, or like tiny little sand dunes in the sand, and they always go parallel with the ocean. But you look about and you can see that in a narrow little section, maybe 30 feet from where you're standing, the sand dunes, the small sand dunes on the wet sand go perpendicular to the ocean. A physical impossibility.
I like turn and look at Nilrim and be like, did you I'll just take him away from the party and be like, did you say his name?
Nilrim will try to lie and say absolutely not. So if you want a charisma check, Koibu.
I would love a charisma check for this direct lie.
23.
You kind of say it with a straight face. Potato, give me a counter charisma check, because I think you expect him to be lying. Yeah, he looks like he's telling the truth.
Nice.
It's big for Nilrim.
Well, can I say to him, well, look him over to the water's edge and say it then.
Say his name?
Yeah, say it.
What would I want here, Koibu, if I'm feeling hot? Another charisma check? Like, I want to roll a charisma check. If I pass it, I'll do it. Fuck it. Yeah. You know what? Nilrim's feeling hot. He's feeling cool. He's got his party near him. He'll call him over, actually.
Don't do it. No, don't do it. It's not good.
What's not?
Don't do it.
It's
Don't
just-
say it.
You just told me to say it.
Yeah, that's because I think you already said it and something bad happened.
You want me to say it or not?
Don't say it.
Okay. Normal walk.
I'm not sure if he said it, but I suspect he might have.
All right. The party continues down the coast, maybe a little less jovial than before.
I'm still
and
jovial. Me and Archie are talking about the drinks and the women.
What are you looking forward to most, Captain?
It's kind of hard for me to separate the two. They kind of come hand in hand. Where John Winters is concerned, where there's drinks, there's women. What can I say?
What about you, Archie? What are you most looking forward to?
Probably the drinks more so than the women, but mostly just having a good time with my good friend, John Winters.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. Right. You make your way down the beach. You come to that little treeless peninsula that divides where your boat is, your beach, from the beach that the resort's on, and you can see the lights coming on down the area. There's all these like tiki torches in the sand, and you can see the shadows of figures out there. There's some sort of like children playing in the water. There's an outdoor ballroom with like a big tent over it where there are people dancing about, and you can hear the distant sounds of cellos and violins on the night airwaves.
So this is the resort.
Yes, this
Or
looks
this is
like
the
some
town.
sort of resort or hotel or spa or pleasure
This is the
palace.
one close to the boat that we're planning to.
The
rob,
town is further away. This is like
Yeah, no, we want to go to the town, but whilst
Mm-hmm.
we're passing through the resort, I'd like to check for guards. Like, how well guarded is this place? I expect it's not unguarded.
Yes. Let's see. Is this will do for us.
What's the climate? Is it hot?
This island,
Vacation
the climate is it's humid like everywhere else on the islands, but temperature is temperate. It's not too bad. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so guard situation.
Give me a perception check to spot them in the night.
Charisma check instead.
Perception check.
Why would it be charisma?
Doesn't matter. You definitely see them. They're there. There's like 6 of them.
Wait, okay. Even though I rolled a 1 or what?
Yeah.
I'm not inventing guards here.
No,
Okay.
I was just rolling ones because dice because I like to make you guys roll dice, but then sometimes I want you to roll a die, and then I want you to succeed, but I kind of still want to call for the check, and then it goes
You're
against me and
counting threes,
backfires. Yeah. So
What are they armed with? Are they in leather armor?
you can see like steel breastplates against their chests, and they're standing holding spears, flanking 2 on this door, 2 on this door, 2 on this door, because there's like 3 major doors, one on the north side of the beach, one on the south side, and then on the east side away from the beach, which is the area that you're walking past. So each of the 3 major doors has 2 guards with, I guess you'd call it half plate and spears with helmets that have like horsehair mohawky thingies going on
Sound
them.
pretty badass. Shame they're gonna get their face caved in by Archie's fist.
True.
But for now, I give them a wave as we walk past the resort on the way to the town.
The well-trained guards do not respond to the wave of some random person passing by. Think of them
You
as
don't
like
even want to give him a charisma check?
think of them like the royal palace guards at Buckingham Palace. Like they
Yeah, but
do not
sometimes they-
respond.
They sometimes break for kids, They give a crack a smile.
These ones do not crack a smile or a wave as you walk through the forest past them. You can hear the sounds of laughter and music and dinner happening.
Sorry, just while we're talking about the Buckingham Palace guards, have you seen that gif of this, like, I assume she's American, trying to take a selfie as they're marching, and then she just gets fucking yeeted by the guard as he, like, walks
Yeah.
past her, just, like, shoulder barges her, like, a million miles. That's awesome.
All bad tourists are assumed to be American.
Definitely, yeah.
Racist.
The best part is they wait till they're like 1 second from hitting you and then
Yeah.
say get out of the way. So you're just done, dude.
That's awesome. All right. Do I feel like it's safe to keep walking to the town in the dark?
Totally.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. All right. We saunter casually down the nice sandy beach.
Yeah, it's an easy canter down the beach. It's a few miles. By the time you reach town, it is well after dark. You've been walking for about 2 hours now along the beach, and you can see the town. Little lights all over the place, the smell of bacon on the wind, a few voices coming out from the town. It's not particularly large, judging by the number of rooftops and chimneys that you can see. The town might have like 2,000 people. It's a pretty small town here. There's a little pier with a cleared area around it, sort of like that last island you're at, where there's like a big market area on a peninsula near the pier. You know that's where the Inquisitor would be, is near the harbor area. But there's probably some inns and some other fun things in the rest of the town.
All right. As we're at the edge of the town, I'll stop and I open my bag and I pull out my coin purse and I say, "All right, time for wages, everybody. I figure we all have about 5 gold we can spend in here. Have a good night, maybe a good morning, and do what you want. We'll meet back up. But I'm going to give everyone 50 silver.
Excellent.
So I hand out 150 silver.
I was walking around with 1,000 silver. Should I have left that on the boat or something?
I mean, yeah, maybe.
I'll add 50 silver to my character sheet.
I added 50 silver to my sheet.
Yeah.
1,000 silver is 20 pounds worth of it, so you might have wanted to leave that on a boat.
All right, I'll say I left most of that on the boat. Is there like a party?
There's that wealth and hoard section that's just below your personal wealth. You can just declare that as like what you leave on the boat at any given time.
Okay.
Gotcha. And I'll take
Yeah.
50 from Nick.
There you go.
Can I? Do people want to tell me what they leave in the hoard? And I'm going to keep the hoard on my sheet. And I'm going to keep doing this.
Can we just keep that on the party sheet?
Or you can each have your own personal wealth on the boats. That way it's clear whose is what, and you don't have to argue about it later.
I will give you 1,100 silver, but that 5 silver I took from Archie is mine. Like, I'm keeping it.
Okay. All right. Well, so now there's 10,000 silver in the personal wealth on the party sheet, but I'm assuming that I'm keeping track of it and paying
Sure.
for wages and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, you're paying us.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's how pirate ships work, right? Like, everyone gets a cut, sort of thing. Yeah.
When do I get the cut back for my mother's ring?
Shouldn't I get cleric's wages?
We're all equals here, so. Plus, I never met a cleric that can't cast healing spells before, so.
You want them
I
to
laugh
post
heartily.
Archie for it.
Like, I don't have a good answer for that. You got me there.
Yeah,
How
well,
about you
know.
tell us a little bit about your god?
Well, listen. Why don't we do this at a table, nice wooden table with a beer, okay? I can see a tavern just there down the road. We'll start there. If you want to split up and go to a brothel or whatever you want to do, we can do that afterwards, but we're all going to sit down and have a drink together and toast our success.
Alright.
So I will walk into the first tavern.
Excellent. The first tavern you walk into is called
Musty Maiden.
no. The Prince's Mead.
Prince's Mead.
The Prince's
Ooh, like the
Mead.
White Prince?
Yeah.
I spit on the floor just before we go into the door. And swing it open. The sounds of the bar erupting as the door opens. I'll walk straight up to the bar. Barkeep! Interrupting him if he's serving somewhere else. 4 ales, please.
Yeah, the barkeep is a young, strapping lad with a little tuxedo on, with a little, black bow tie. His sleeves rolled up. He comes on over immediately, holds up his fingers to confirm the amount that you want, and then quickly goes to pouring you nice, cool beer into clean glasses. And then tells you the price will be 4 silver, which is outrageous. That's twice the price of beer anywhere else in the world.
Okay, I pay it. I'm buying the round, lads. Don't worry. It's like when you go
4
out to the
silver is
pub after work.
$40.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for 4 beers.
Jesus.
It's expensive ass
There you
bar.
go. Fucking, we're in Miami. Jesus.
Yeah.
We're at Miami bar. All right, I
mean-
come back to the table with the 4 ales, slam them down on the table, turn my chair around and sit down. So I'm like starting it backwards, like a cool guy.
Am I able to discreetly cast a spell?
Usually not. Depends on the spell. Like if it only
I wanted
requires
to-
somatic components, maybe.
Yeah.
But if it requires verbal, you're
Verbal.
definitely fucked.
Okay, cool. Is there like a
As we
bard?
enter... Go ahead.
Is there a bard in this tavern singing?
There are some musicians that are resting presently, and they'll probably get back up and play. But this is their like downtime between acts.
Stands up, claps at them. We want a show. We just paid a bunch of money for these beers. Come on, get on the stage.
Sing something.
Give me a charisma check. Oh, that's a great one. Yeah. The musicians kind of like, oh, this is supposed to, fine. They get up and
I'll yell at them to sing a sea shanty.
ignore the sea shanty order, unfortunately, and get to getting their instruments up, and they'll begin momentarily.
Performance check when they do.
All right, here we go.
This is why we play D&D.
It's a 30 on their performance
Oh,
check. They
that's
do
really
very well. It might not be the sort of music that you're looking for, but it is very well played, well orchestrated, well composed. If you were into music, you'd be like, wow, this is really good. But it's kind of slow and gentle, like what you're hearing in the background. It's not party music. It's like nice atmosphere music for like a hoity-toity, well-to-do resort town bar that charges a silver a beer.
Yeah.
That's good.
How well dressed are the people in this bar?
Better than you, across the board. Even the bartender's better dressed than you.
I'm gonna
Is,
play animals on my sleeve like really loudly.
I'll burp loudly every time I take a sip of the ale. Is John wearing long pants? I'm just curious.
yeah, of course it is.
So 5 minutes into you guys being at the bar,
Yeah, it's already getting
a
bit
gentleman comes on over. He's got sort of like big arms, not Archie big, but they're nice and thick. And he's got a tight shirt that shows off the forms of the arms. But he's still dressed in a tux.
Yeah.
And he comes up to your table and says, gentlemen, I do believe you found yourself at the wrong place. Perhaps you would enjoy a stay over at the Lusty Maiden down the block.
I open my coin purse of 239 silver, and I show him. I say, I think we found ourselves at the right place.
I don't know.
Archie will look at him and be like, "Lusty maiden, isn't that what they call your mom? Am I right, fellas?"
Got him.
Gentlemen, this is a black tie only establishment. You are not conforming to the dress code. I'm afraid I must ask you to leave.
Before I make my next move, did we see White Prince's men in this?
We haven't been to the dock yet, is the problem.
You haven't seen them here yet, but it is nighttime when you're walking in, so you don't have great view.
Listen, buddy, alright, I get it. But we paid for these drinks. We're gonna drink them, and then we'll fuck off, okay? But, just calm down. Go and sit back in your little chair. Go and watch the other people, okay? We'll drink our drinks, we'll be gone. You got nothing to worry about.
Do I take that this guy's like a manager at this bar?
He's probably a
Or is he just a
bouncer.
patron?
Bouncer.
He's probably
okay.
the bouncer, yeah.
I just wanted to make sure he wasn't another patron like shit talking us.
No, he considers the four of you, and you can see that his eyes like come to rest on your weapons and that you're armed. And he holds up a finger and says, "One drink, and then I'll have to ask you to leave."
I look at him. I'll tell you what happened on Sulphur Island if you let us do 3 drinks.
I think I've heard quite enough from you today. And he retreats to his position back near the door. Now that you've seen who he is, you can see that he's definitely just a gentleman standing at the door, and he's definitely the bouncer.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Sure. Well, we take our time with our drink. We enjoy the music. But I think we will leave. I don't want to raise complete hell and draw too much attention to ourselves where it's not warranted.
That's nice.
When we finish our drinks, can we smash them? I asked Captain Winters, It's customary in my town of Ragoon.
Yeah, I'm gonna
you
pour
don't know
a
the
little bit
Dardens
of it on the
as
floor.
well as I do.
Yeah, you're right. If that's the custom, then I suppose it's fine.
We finish our
All right,
drinks.
we'll all do it together.
I stand up, I look the bouncer in the eye, and I toss the drink on the ground.
It shatters on the ground. The music stops. All the patrons turn to stare at the four of you as you break your glasses. The bouncer holds his face together, but his eyes scream at you in anger as he gently walks your direction. Gentlemen, I do believe it's time you've left our establishment. Please.
We will be leaving.
Of course. As
Music sucks anyway.
I let everyone leave ahead of me, and then as I walk out, I I go to like palm a coin to the bouncer, but it's a copper coin, and then I walk out and I.
You head back out into the night. The door closes with aggression behind you as you depart into the quiet night of this cozy resort town.
All right. Anyone remember where he said the lusty maiden was?
As the navigator, I'll take you there.
Fantastic.
You can smell a brothel from a mile away. You know how to get there.
Great.
Lead away, navigator, and I'm going to pretend to row in the air as I follow Neil around.
Archie will critique your rowing form thoroughly.
Good.
Yeah. It does not take long. You can see the lights coming from the 3-story building that is the Lusty Maiden, and you can hear the music. It is much more lively and a little bit more swinging than the place that you've just come from.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Are there any of the poshly dressed people at this place? Like maybe one who...
Oh, yeah. About half the people here are in formal wear. The other half are in, commoner wear.
Gotcha.
Yeah. There's a piano in here. There is a nice long bar with 2 bartenders on it and 2 people dancing on the bar. There's a couple of card games being played in here. There's a balcony that runs around the entire bar area with like rooms above it and then a staircase all the way up to a 3rd floor. You can see a couple of there are like rows of ladies and gentlemen along the 2nd floor, and you can see some patrons like making their way up the staircase, and there's a couple of bouncers up there, and there's also what must be like the matron of the area who like takes money from the people as they reach the 2nd floor, and then they go along and pick their person from the 2nd floor and take them either to those rooms, or there's a 3rd floor, but you can't quite see what's up there because there's not a balcony hanging over the area, but there must be something even better on the 3rd floor.
Dylan goes to count cards.
Great. You head over to the card games. What about the rest of you?
I think
I'll buy everyone a mead.
Yeah, I think me and Archie and Sale. Well, I don't know if Sale wants to hang out with us, but we get drunk, and I'll probably partake of the 2nd floor once the night winds down a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Drinks here are only 3 copper each instead of a silver, so it's a little bit cheaper than normal.
Fantastic.
And they flow readily and quickly. So
Can I win some money at the card table?
let's do it. We're gonna play it hand by hand. You have a gaming proficiency, right?
Yeah. I do not have a gaming proficiency, but I'm not trying to game it. I'm trying to cheat it.
You're trying to
Counting
cheat it.
cards with intelligence. Check,
Right.
Yeah. Or intelligence something.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is there's a gaming proficiency that allows you to, if you make your gaming proficiency check at like -1, you like cheat and win. You don't have gaming proficiency, so we will allow you to use your intelligence for this, but it'll be non-proficient and at like half strength or something. Non-weapon, because there's a specific skill, a proficiency that you take to be like really good at gaming. Gaming is normally a charisma check. So
Normally charisma, but I'm using my intellect to like count cards and cheat.
Right,
So,
so-
can we do like 2/3 int?
How about this? Gaming int at half. If you win, you've successfully counted cards and you win the situation. If you fail the check, it doesn't mean you lose. It means that the count got mixed up or something and you're just playing like normal.
Can we just do one big one for how the
One big
entire
one?
night went?
Absolutely. How much are
And-
you willing to wager for the night?
200 silver.
200 silver? Okay. Give me a check at half strength. And if that fails, then we'll just, roll some dice and figure out how much you make it. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't go particularly well. You think you have the count right. You are pretty damn certain you've got it right, and yet somehow this motherfucker, like sitting right next to you, ends up with an extra. You could have sworn you already counted 3 aces, but he's got 2 in his hands. That guy cheating? Is that guy?
Oh, do I think he's cheating?
You think you counted 3 aces? There's a lot of cards. Maybe there's 2 decks in the shoe. You thought there was only 1 deck when by the time you sat down, but it's possible it was 2 decks. You forget the colors of the cards. Was it?
Norm is too brilliant to lose. He would not fuck up the count.
Well,
So this
then,
guy must be cheating.
what are you gonna do
How
about
much
it?
money is on the table?
In this particular pot, when the 2 aces come down,
Oh, well, this would be for like the whole night, kind of like
Right.
everything thing. Yeah, but in this particular pot, I would assume probably.
yeah, this is the moment where you realize that your count might be off.
No, where the
There
guy's cheating.
is 200 silver on the pot at this moment in time. This is a big hand. There's like 6 players at the table.
Well, since I failed this, I'll call Archie over, and I'm gonna talk to Archie. See if Archie comes over. Does Archie come over if I call him? I'll call him and John. I think they're together. So.
Yeah.
What is it? Milram. What do you want?
I'll
playing
whisper-
cards?
He's pretty drunk at this point.
These motherfuckers are cheating me.
You sure?
I'm 1000% sure. I have the count perfect and everything. He says this
All
away
right.
from the table. He like walked up.
Do you guys want to kill him?
Well, why? No. You go and confront the guy, and Archie, you go and stand behind him.
Well, let's do it later tonight. Let's see how I fare. Let's see how I fare the rest of the night. But I do a quick point at the guy. We're gonna get him at the end of the night. I'll go back to the table and I'll play the rest of my hands out. You can tell me how they go. Playing fair, I guess.
Yeah, you play the rest of them fair, and you end up just losing and losing, and then you win a little bit, and then you just lose and lose, and you just get microed out of everything, just like nickeled and dimed until you're down to your last hand. And
Was that guy winning it all too?
the person who you suspect is cheating is up quite a bit for the night. It's not winning every hand. They lose a few here and there, but they are making good progress.
Who do I think is the most up, I guess, in the night? I'll look at
Oh,
jewelry
this
too.
person. Yeah, the cheating suspect is clearly doing the best out of everyone.
Can you give me a description of them?
Big hat that kind of like comes down low over their face. A
want that.
large gray bushy beard, long sleeves, and gloves for hands. The
Am I getting
shirt
a
is sort
wizard
of like
vibe from
a
him?
maybe not a wizard vibe. He's got more of like a Stetson than like a wizard hat.
Yeah.
It's still got like the broad brim. I guess it could. I mean, a wizard could be anyone.
Could, yeah.
But there's definitely, if a wizard is supposed to have their hands tattooed and visible, so if they're a wizard, they're also like an unregistered wizard, and exposing them would be certain death for them.
All right, I stand up from the table. I let him take the money. I go over to Archie and John Winters, and I say, we're going after that guy tonight. He's for sure cheating. Look at his long sleeves. You've been at the card table before, Captain Winters. You know that game.
Confront him now.
Well, I'm not going to
I'm just
confront
gonna
him
laugh
now.
and be like, he fell for the sleeve trick, John.
Let's just
Fucking
get
idiot.
him. Let's just get him later. Then.
What, you
We'll get
want
him
to
when he
kill this
leaves the
guy?
tavern. Well, you don't have to kill him. I just want to take his shit.
You can catch him in the act right now.
He's a good cheater. His sleeves are probably already good. They're probably already cleaned. Let's just get him when he leaves. All right.
All right, yeah, fine.
I'll drink with them and keep
Yeah.
watch on that guy. And when he leaves, we're going.
The guy stays at the table for hours and hours, playing each hand. People come and go. This one person seems to be pretty comfortably sitting here and slowly accruing money over the course of the night. No big blowouts, but just gentle success.
Yeah, he's gonna have a big blowout at the end of the night with his brains.
Let's
Can
flip.
I pay attention to him, like, especially to see if I ever see him do anything with his sleight of hand?
Yeah, you want to like try and spot if there's some sort of cheating going on?
Yeah, I want to like see if I can.
Yeah, give me a really good perception check.
There you go.
A 25 is an outstanding perception check. Yeah, there is a little something off about the way that the hands are moving. They spend a little bit too much time clasped together with the cards on the table. And with those long sleeves, it's a little sketch.
I knew it.
It's a little sketch.
I think we should get him. He has your money. Nilram. He stole from you. He's a thief.
Right, he did. You know what we do with thieves? We cut their fucking hands off.
Let's not mutilate the guy. Let's just beat him up and rubbish shit. We don't need to give the gods an excuse to come after us.
We need to send a message.
It's in this moment, while you're talking amongst yourselves, that one of these women with these like large, feathery, poofy skirts and high collars and their hair done up comes over and lays a loving arm over Archie's shoulder. And then as you turn to face her, Archie, she bats her eyes at you a few times and asks, "So, sailor, are you looking for a good time here?"
Already having a time of my life. Do you want to come?
I shoo her off. I get upset. I shoo her off. Get out of here.
Hey!
"That's no way to treat a lady," she says as she turns and flounces off.
Norm's pissed he lost money.
Archie, you like her?
I mean, do you think she can maybe clean the deck?
I give you a nod, and I stand up and like go over to the woman and put an arm around her shoulder, and say, "My friend's a little busy now, but he'll come and see you later, and I'll." How much does a prostitute cost?
Give her
Neil?
a copper.
The going rate here is going to be
I think like 5 gold.
Yeah, it'll be like a 2 gold. It depends, right? There's a whole there's a menu before you, my friend. What you want
done?
Yeah. What are you ordering off the table?
He's pulling out his ERP Excel sheet.
I don't have a spreadsheet for this one yet. Thank God.
Archie's young, he's shy. He's not gonna do some crazy shit. I'll just give him the 2 gold. Say, he'll come and see you later.
She gives you a half curtsy and a single wink, and then heads off to occupy herself elsewhere.
This is one of the most important ones, actually.
This is the appropriate time to call for a hotness roll, my friends.
Not the grandmother in the island.
I want to. You've got to give a good bonus then, yeah.
Yeah, good bonus. Yeah.
Oh, I'm rolling at advantage here. I'm rolling 40-61. You know, because this is one of those situations where hotness is a recommended attribute for the area. So you must roll at a 14, above average.
That's good enough for Archie. Yeah, that's fine. That's worth 2 gold. It's worth 2 gold of anyone's money. All right, I go back to drinking. And we wait for Norm's mark to leave.
We're getting this guy for cheating. I'm supposed to be the cheater.
All right. Well, hours pass. You guys are drinking. Sale, what have you been up to? Because we've heard what the others are doing a little bit. But what are you up to these days?
Oh, real quick, is there someone playing the piano?
Yeah.
I want to try my very best to convince him to play some sea shanties. This is really important to me.
Okay. How do you go about convincing the piano player to play you a sea shanty?
I'll probably start by yelling over him, "Hey, play some fucking sea shanties, eh?"
So I know Archie's not the smartest tool in the shed, but most sea shanties don't involve a piano, right? They're mostly a cappella.
They're all a cappella, yeah.
He'll figure,
Well, there's
figure
one
it
in
out.
one piece for the piano.
Play some
He'll
fucking
figure it
sea
out.
shanties.
The piano man, just starts playing the left hand of the song for a little while and gives you a fist that turns into a finger that rolls back down, and then the right hand comes back in on the piano.
I think I laugh at this.
Are you gonna let him disrespect you like that, Archie?
It's
We should go teach him a lesson. Norm says, laughing
We'll sing.
with his
No.
beer.
We'll sing our own sea shanty. All right, on 3. And then I think I stole that with singing the sea shanty.
We'll sing.
Yeah.
Roll the old chariot along.
Yes. Great one. What a great one.
Yeah. You guys can do your own sea shanty for a little while.
Nice. What a time we've had here, lads. What a time. We've deserved this. You know, we needed a bit of rest
Sure.
and relaxation. This is just what we needed, you know? We're winners again. We're back on top, Archie. We're back on top. I was doubting for a minute back there. It's looking pretty nasty for a while. But now, you know, got women on our arms, drinks in our hands, gold in our
Big
pockets.
And that's when you hear the
Yes.
crashing sound. The rail on the second floor breaks as a drunken man tumbles from the second floor, crashing through the rails and landing with a thud on a nearby table, throwing drink and food all over the place.
My kind of man.
The guy does not
This
get
is
back
fucking
up.
hilarious to Archie. He will lose it.
Can I go inspect him? I'll be like, back away, I'm a medic.
Yeah, the people give you plenty of space. There is a dagger in the guy's belly.
God.
healing check?
Can I... Sorry?
Oh,
Can
I was asking if you healing check. I'm sorry.
Can I check if he's, like, dead or just...
He is mortally wounded unless he receives immediate medical attention.
Can I do
He
my
also
best
has a
attempt?
bag of money on his hip.
I will surreptitiously take the money as I attempt a healing check.
That's just
Well-
payment for services rendered.
That's just
All
paying
right.
for services.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
grab the money in guise of, taking off the belt to get to the wound or whatever, and give me that healing proficiency check.
That's
Oh,
big.
yeah. You can see that the knife has barely missed the abdominal cavity, and you have to pull it out just carefully enough because it's like pushed it to the side. You don't want to slice open the cavity and spill the guts everywhere. That would definitely kill him. So
I throw you some bandages because I have them on my sheet.
with a little bit of care, you can patch the guy up. And as you patch him up, you hear this thudding on the staircase, and down the stairs comes a very, very fat man, and he yells to you, "Hey! I put that dagger in there. Don't you take it out."
I tell Archie to go fuck that guy up.
I'm gonna pick the dagger up and say, "You talk to me like that again, and I'll shove this up your, you know where." I'm trying to slur. I forgot to
Yeah.
slur at the start of my sentence.
You shove it
I'll
up
ask-
my you know where? I'll shove it up your mom's you know where. Give me my dagger back, but leave it in him.
We'll just kind of stand. Is Archie taller than this guy? Probably, right?
The guy is maybe like just shy of 6 feet tall, and he's probably like, hefty, like the size of two men, the weight of two
Yeah.
men.
I slur to Archie. I think he's taller than you. You need to go kick his ass. Look at John laughing.
Archie will
I'm
definitely build
just
himself up again in front of this guy and
Nice.
Look
Get him,
down.
Archie.
I ain't got no business with you, Pipsqueak. Get out my way.
Hip squeak.
Wait, can I take the dagger in my hand and start pointing around? Wait, it's not just the fat guy. Where's the cheat as well? Let's get them all out. Come on! And then I throw the dagger down, and I think I graze the guy's leg.
Give me a roll to hit. You throw the dagger at him, like towards his leg-ish.
Oh no, I mean the wounded guy. I'm throwing the dagger away. And I hit the wounded guy and drunken
Whap, yeah, slices him in the leg. Archie, are you blocking this man's advance towards you?
absolutely.
Fuck him up, dude.
He's going to attempt to forcibly move you with a big belly bump where he just kind of gets close to you
God.
and then hits you with his stomach. Give me an
Opportunity attack?
opposed strength. I mean, if you wanted to. No, I think this is just a big belly bump. Give me an opposed strength check. He's got a lot of strength behind him. He carries a lot of weight, even if he doesn't work
The
out a
big
lot. Yeah.
He's hefty.
Oh, he rolls a 35. Yeah. He
you
sends
gotta
you
kick his ass.
tumbling with his belly as he stumbles over towards Sale. That's my dagger. Put it back where you found it. The man's a liar and
As
a
Archie falls
thief,
over,
and he deserves what he get.
I stand up as Archie falls over almost defensively and start walking over. Hey, watch where you go, you fat piece of shit.
I keep my eye
got
on the
time
card
to
counter.
fuck all of you. I only can fuck so many people in one night. And you, he points at Sale, are the one I want to fuck with now.
Kick his ass,
like-
Archie.
That's crazy. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
you
yeah.
can fuck way more people in one night than you can. I'll fucking. I
His
want to fuck this guy up.
brain is dull, and it takes him a moment to process what you said. And then he turns and goes, "No, that's all right. I'll double team the both of you. Come here, Pipsqueak. Let me show you how a real man does it."
Kick his ass.
Can I jump on his back and begin wrestling him? I'm like,
Absolutely.
all right, let's go, baby.
Yeah, I think this is initiative opportunity for the three of you here.
Fight.
I'm keeping my eye on the cheat, Koibu. He's
Yeah,
not-
that card game has sort of stopped, and everyone's like watching what's going on over here. You're keeping your eye on the cheat. Give me a quick perception check. Something's going to happen in a little bit. Not going to happen
Second.
immediately. Yeah,
23.
you keeping your eye on the cheat, you'll notice that they do a quick card swap with someone while everyone's eyes are diverted, but that's not until like the second round of
Motherfucker.
combat. Yeah. So 2 rounds in, that's what's going down. In the meantime, I need initiative from Archie and Sale.
What is like punching and wrestling? I think that's a 3.
Three.
Or something.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah,
In fact, since you're all just doing punching and wrestling, we can just roll flat d10s because everyone's rolling at +3. So our
Wait, quick question. Is
Yeah.
Archie using his brass knuckles? Or is he doing like a clean fight?
Yeah. Actually, I don't think I actually want to punch this guy. I think I want to like throw him to the ground.
Still 3, but yeah.
yeah, I assume that you probably don't equip your brass knuckles as you walk around all the time.
Yeah.
That'd be a little weird.
Well, he's a weird guy.
They're welded onto his fists.
Do I have a token of this guy?
We're gonna get him the Wolverine treatment.
Man, all my tokens are of like fit people. I don't have any chubby people. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna use this fit shirtless man with an axe to represent our heavy set friend. And they roll.
We're still on the skeleton island.
Yeah, that seems to be appropriate. I don't have a map for this tavern. They roll a 10.
So-
You guys roll
He rolled a 10.
ooh, 6 and a 10 as well. All right, PotatoMcWhiskey, you are first. What are you gonna do?
I want to experiment with the wrestling table, which I think is in 2E. Mm-hmm. I think it basically, whatever I roll, changes what I do.
Yes.
So, penalty for attack touch. So do I'm not sure how this works.
You make an attack roll, and then we reference the attack roll against a table. And then the table will say it's a haymaker, it's a kidney punch, it's a rabbit punch, and then it does X damage.
Perfect. I will make a unarmed attack roll. I assume I'll get my basic +2 for that.
Yes, and just the basic +2.
Oh no.
Well, I guess you're coming up from behind him, maybe. So you miss entirely. You go for a strike, and it just like bounces off of the side of his hefty, naturally armored body. And then
Archie and
it's
him?
he and Archie go at the same time. And so he comes up to fuck up Archie. I should roll it over here, though. And rolls
This guy actually wins this fight.
an 8 against
be
you,
insane.
Archie. Which is, I do believe, a miss.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He was going for an
I
uppercut,
just-
and you just dodged.
Yeah. I want to just like wrestle him to the ground with all the strength I have.
Excellent. So if you want to just throw him to the ground, then it's an attack roll against AC 10 to get a hold of him, and opposed strength checks to drag him down.
Yeah, sounds good.
Great. Fucking do it.
So I roll. What do I roll?
D20 on your character sheet. You can just hit the basic attack button on the combat tab.
Basic attack.
Yeah, melee. It's above your
I got
AC
it,
modifier
I got it,
section.
I got it, yeah. God
Natural
damn it.
1. Whoosh. It's a
just
swing and a
running.
miss. Yeah, so you guys are all like throwing each fists at each other back and forth. It doesn't work out. Second round of actually, Archie, you get a no, you don't. You were doing wrestling. Next round of initiative, everyone. No modifiers, just a flat D10. Captain Winter, what are you doing while this is going on?
I mean, I think I'm just watching. Yeah, I've got my feet up on the table, having a laugh. If this guy somehow manages to win this fight, I'll do something. But
Okay,
There's no
right now, I'm
shot.
planning to just watch Archie destroy this.
Archie's gonna kick his ass.
nice.
I don't know how to
Sale.
roll for initiative with a D10.
That's what you did it. That's
Oh,
perfect.
You got it. Nice.
Sale, your turn.
I'm gonna try. I'm on his back, so I'm just like I'm trying to like get him to a headlock, and I'm hitting him with elbows, everything.
Do it again. Attack roll again. Basic attack.
Sales like that crazy guy in the bar fight that'll do like anything, like gouge your eyes out, kick you in the balls.
Another 2 for back
These are
attack
rolling bad.
makes it a 9. So you manage to like get an arm like around his head for just a moment to try and like get him in a headlock as you jump up on him, and he just throws you with his shoulder, and his huge like 320-pound heft sends you flying into the next table over you as he continues his like assault on Archie. But that does buy Archie enough time to get another round in. Archie, what are you doing?
Can I try to grab a chair and hit him with it?
Yeah. Do you have a club proficiency?
Nope.
Then make me an attack roll at -2. Do just your regular basic attack, and then we'll subtract you manually. Their brains.
Got it.
There you go. 19. You crack the chair over his head. Roll me d6 for damage. Oh, it is a fabulous blow
You
against
should
this
get
guy.
strength to that as well, Neil.
You should, yeah. What's your strength modifier? 2? 1? 1.
Damage.
So it's a 7 damage to the guy with 15 hit points.
Oh my god.
Does everybody in the
Yeah.
bar start screaming? Like, clapping,
The
or-
bartender, you know, at this point, no one really gave a shit. But once the furniture starts getting broken, one of the bartenders starts shouting, "Hey, knock it off! Hey, don't make me call the bouncer over there. Put that down." And the guy, stumbles from the blow, reeling for a moment. When he goes to just leap on you, Archie, he's just going to like belly flop you. So his attack roll comes up. 1d20 plus 2. Here we go. Oh, he goes for the belly flop and just lands himself on the ground, prone. His face hits the floor. It comes away bloodied and bleeding. He's dazed as he like rolls back and forth on his belly. Initiative rolls, I'm going to give him a penalty since he just fucking landed on his face.
Okay, so I just saw him cheat, right?
Yeah, and it's
After
during
this?
this moment, during the belly flop, that you see the guy like whoop, swip out a card between him and the person next to him.
And so I've been watching this pretty keenly. I would assume the person next to him would know his hand, right?
You would expect so.
Okay, I'm rolling into initiative to stand up and go expose the cheat.
Okay. Initiative rolls from the rest of the party, from Sale and Archie. Archie gets a 3. Sale gets a 10. Archie, you're up first.
What am I gonna do? I don't want to fucking kill this guy.
Yeah, don't kick him in the head.
Yeah, I'll just like, I'll just throw my body on him and like try to like, subdue him under my body weight.
Excellent.
This guy's done. I mean, it'd take about a minute to stand up anyway. It's that far.
Make yourself a melee attack, a basic melee attack at +4 because he's prone. We'll just add the +4 manually in our brains.
19.
Oh my god, 19. Yeah.
16.
That is
16.
16.
16.
That is an elbow smash onto the back of his head for
Damn.
People's elbow.
2 damage plus a 20% knockout chance, which succeeds.
Shit.
Yep, you crack him in the head, and he just is out like a light. Completely gone.
All right, Archie will get up, clap his hands, look around. Who wants some, huh? Who the fuck wants some?
There's great
Nice.
applause going around, and that same woman with the feathery dress comes right back up to you, her red hair wafting back and forth as she struts in your direction, lays a hand on your chest, grabs you by your shirt, and forcibly drags you upstairs.
Since combat is simultaneous, can I accidentally tackle Archie?
Yes, you can. Yeah, because you're recovering from your blow of being tossed off the shoulder, and then you come to like run and tackle as Archie drops the elbow. Make me your attack roll.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's a great hit. You land on Archie as well. There's a plus a bunch on that top of shit. It's just a terrible blow on Archie. Unfortunately, you also have a 20% chance of knocking Archie out. Roll. Yeah, according to the table I rolled on, give me a D100.
Oh, Jesus. And I realize I'm pulled a punch.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
it's too late. You just hit Archie for 2 points of damage.
I like struggle with him for a minute and be like, "Oh, Jesus, I'm sorry."
While
Archie?
this is happening, Nilrim is exposing the cheat.
Sure, but I got to see what Archie does in response to being like,
Sure.
counter elbow smashed by his friend.
He'll laugh and like pat him on the back.
Okay. And then the woman comes up, grabs you by your shirt, drags you upstairs. Meanwhile, on the other side of the room, Nilrim walks over to the cheat, who's in there.
And Koibu like that.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Neil's dead.
Wait, is he back? He's kind.
He's very
Slide Sean.
Next slide.
Woo!
Is the stream still alright? Are the rest of us
don't know.
okay?
I don't think it's caught up yet.
Well, we'll see.
You know, he's messed up on stream too.
Oh,
Wow,
really? How
okay.
weird. I hear you just fine.
There must be on Zoom then, right?
I think it's Zoom, but his voice is on Discord, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear him
And we
anymore.
Yeah, true.
It might
Okay,
be.
we're gonna go to break real quick.
Okay.
Hello, everybody, and we're back. Sorry about technical difficulties. I do believe we were in the middle of some shenanigans. I think Nilrim was going to go confront a cheater while all this elbow dropping is going on. Yeah?
That's
Yeah.
right.
All
I'd
right.
like to see Nilrim get up and start to move towards the car. I'll like kick my feet back down from the table and get ready to stand up if I need to.
Excellent. So Archie's being dragged off upstairs. Sale is picking himself and dusting him off as the bartender comes around to like chastise you for breaking chairs or whatnot. And Nilrim, you approach the cheater.
Not only do I approach, I grab his cards, I flip him over, and I show the guy next to him that he stole a card. I point it out.
Immediately, the dealer shouts at you for like touching another person's cards, and all the players turn their attention back to you. You flip him over. What is it exactly that you say? What are your words?
I'll look to the guy next to him who I saw he stole a card from. Do any of these look like your cards? I saw this man, I'll point at him. He's been cheating all night. I wanted to confront him earlier, but I just saw the move. And he stole one of these cards from you. Can I have noticed exactly which card it was? I don't know if he shuffled it at all, but...
What was your perception check? You'd rolled it earlier.
Like a 25?
23. There we go. With a 23, it's not good enough to see which card was swapped for, but there, sitting in this person's hand, is a pair of jacks. And the other guy flips his cards over, and he has a 10 and a 2. He scratches his head and goes, "Yeah, these weren't my cards." And the rest of the table turns to this bearded man in the gray Stetson.
He's been cheating all night.
Knuckles crack around the table. People get up. The man stands to his feet and and then takes his hat and throws it at you and tries to run. Let's see how good of a throwing my hat at a person this guy does. It's not great. It just sails past your
I
head.
dodged the hat.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
I attempt to tackle him.
All right, he's leaving his money on the table, so the other people are pissed, but like they all go for the pot of money at his side and start arguing over how much they're each owed. They're completely distracted. The dealer is trying to like micromanage the situation, and it's you and the person. So they throw a hat, and you get an action as they get from their chair and run to the door, which is behind you. Tackle.
I'm gonna attempt to tackle him.
Do it.
Strength check, or do I need to roll a hit?
Roll a hit and then oppose strength checks.
18.
Easy hit. You grab him from behind.
23.
You grab him from behind, and your hands grab something surprisingly soft as the two of you tackle to the ground. And with the hat off and the beard pulls away, you see that this isn't an old man. This is a young woman dressed as an old man here at the table.
What the hell?
You
I
pull her
punched
to the
equivalent in
ground.
the face.
Give me a roll to hit at +4 because you're both. She's prone.
Thank you. That'd be
13 will
14?
do it.
13?
14 will even do it better. You crack her across the face for. We're just going to use the punching and wrestling rules to make everything a lot easier. This is a 14, did we say?
13, sorry.
13. It is a hook to the face. It is 2 points of damage and a 9% KO chance.
I'll roll it. No.
No, not knocked out, but 2 damage to this person's 2 HP knocks her out anyway. You just crack her on the jaw. Her head cocks to the side and out cold.
Wow. Nice work, Nora.
Yeah.
Beating up women now.
I check all of her pockets. I take her jewelry and her rings. Does she got anything cool on her? Any books?
Oh, well, I mean, you go to take the jewelry and the rings, and you find this beautiful, like, pendant hanging from a necklace around her neck, and you see that underneath the gloves, she also has a platinum ring around her her right ring finger.
All that
And
shit's mine.
the table next to you, a couple of the people get up and back away really quickly and gasp as they see what is at the floor at their feet. You can easily snag the necklace, snag the ring. The money's on the table. There's still
check
money
the
at the
boots.
side.
It's always something in the boots, Koibu.
You take her boots off. There's not but stinky, unsocked feet inside.
I take the boots.
You take the boots. Yep.
I heard them gasp. I'll say, I'll stand up, brush myself off, put the ring on, and say, "Who is this?"
It's Lady Gualala.
Oh shit.
Does that mean something? I looked at them.
The Baroness's daughter. She's heir to the throne.
Norm steps on her,
Ooh.
inflicting damage, hopefully.
If you want to, yeah. You can
Yeah, I
step
do.
hard enough to bring her into the negatives, and she will slowly start to bleed to death.
That's the point.
Yep.
do
You
you
give
want
her a
for
good
damage roll?
kick in the ribs, or a
do
good
you say?
step on the chest. Do 3. If you were like, steel-toed boots or something, yeah, 2 is good enough. There's like a crunch as your foot and your weight impact her. And then what?
I'm good. I'll go hang out with John. Hopefully she bleeds
Alright.
out.
Yep. You head over to John.
Nice
John?
work, Nora. I didn't know you had that in you.
I brushed myself off. I might have to leave this island. That's the Baroness's daughter, apparently.
Yeah, well, we'll leave it tomorrow night. Listen, I was gonna go down the docks and take a little look. You fancy some fresh air?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
I look over to Sale. Is he still like collapsed in a heap? Where?
I think I'm
The
arguing with the
bartender is
bartender.
like, this is private property. I know we got a lively attitude around here, but this costs me money. There's no way I can keep my drink prices as low as they are if you keep freaking chairs. And what do you do
I'm like,
getting
I'd
involved
save
in
the
their
guy's
business? Fuck if I care about that guy. He probably got deserved to be stabbed. Now look at this. There's a broken table and a broken chair. Why couldn't you just stayed out of someone
I
else's
walk
fight?
outside.
I don't
Is
see
there a
yelling
bunch
at
of
the
people
fat
around
guy.
outside, Koibu?
Yeah. There's a few people like clustered around the door smoking because it's like no smoking inside establishment.
Fuck, they'd see me
California
cast a
law
spell
applies. What'd
Nick,
you
I
say?
have to.
Sorry, wait. I'm still inside. I was watching the bartender
I
shout
know.
at Sale.
I need these people to fuck off.
Yeah, I'll be out in a second. I guess I go over to Sale. Also, Neil, do I get the impression that we could sleep here? Or not?
No, we're not gonna be able to anymore.
You can sleep here if you pay the rate that allows you someone for the whole night. We're talking multiple gold.
Okay, we'll sleep somewhere else. But I go over to Sale and I whisper in his ear and say, me and Noram are going to check out the docks. We'll meet you back here.
I like wave him off like deep in argument. I'm like, okay.
What do you
Like,
say
I-
to
my point.
What do you say to the bartender who's like wagging his finger at you?
I'm like, I didn't break your table. Argue with the fat guy, like point at the guy knocked out. I'm a hero, okay? I saved this guy's life. And you know what? I'll save your life too someday.
Hero
Like,
or
point
not,
at
you're
him.
the only conscious person here for me to yell at.
Looks
I
like you
tell
got this
the-
covered, Sale.
I tell the people smoking with my face covered, like I'm hiding my head or whatever, like I got punched. And I tell them, there's a bar fight inside. Go quickly. It's super awesome or something. I just want them to get the fuck out of here. I can give you a charisma check. if you want.
Yeah, give me a charisma check.
It's the coolest bar fight I've ever seen. I've passed so many checks today. There's no way this is happening.
Yeah. They immediately like flick their cigarettes into the street and head back inside, and you have just a moment of peace.
I cast fog cloud that looks like
Looks like cloud kill.
Yeah. I want that bar to clear out, and I want that lady to be chilling in there.
Wait, hang on. I think
All these people are.
Wait. I think I.
I'm sorry.
As
I'm casting.
people are leaving, I will immediately try and stop him from casting a spell here.
I'm absolutely casting the spell here.
I try and stop him, Neil.
Yeah, good
All right,
luck.
I'm gonna need opposed. So, Mooten, roll initiative as if you're casting Fog Cloud. Captain
Yeah.
John, I want you to roll initiative, but I want you to have +3 for movement and also a penalty because there's people like you're having to move against the crowd. So at +5 for your initiative.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Big.
So you get out just as the last syllable finishes and the like yellowish vapors start pouring in.
What are you doing, Milram?
I'm creating a distraction for us. Let's go. We can
And
check
then
everybody out.
inside, the shouts of "Oh my God!" and the
Captain Winter's
piano
Night,
stops. The yelling starts. Immediately, the entire bar just starts to like run around and vacate. The bartender, seeing like the yellowish vapors, says under his breath in PotatoMcWhiskey's direction, "Oh my God! By the heavens, it's Cloudkill! Run!" And he like takes for the bar, grabs a lockbox, and goes out through the back door.
Can I like cast Dust Devil in the commotion to see if I can make this cloud go
You
away?
can, but Dust Devil takes 2 full minutes to cast.
Oh, never mind. I'm tackling the barman and stealing his coffer.
I'll look to John.
Oh
and
my
say,
God!
I created a distraction for us. Let's go.
Give me an
No
attack
one
roll against the barman.
Nilram is fucking wasted.
Yeah, okay. I will have a talk with you in the morning about it. Let's just go to the dock.
So you try to. Oh, you get +2 for back attack because he's turned his back to you to run. So you do manage to grab a hold of the back of his shirt and oppose strength check against the barman, who has. I have no idea what his strength is. Wow, pretty good strength.
Oh my God.
But you do it. You
Oh,
grab
you did,
him,
nice.
you throw him to the ground. The lockbox in his hand goes tumbling. Coins jingle inside. Lots
That's
of them.
big for us.
Can we actually steal that? Good job.
Where? Oh, Archie's upstairs.
Archie's
potentially
upstairs. Yeah, in a room,
We might-
oblivious to what's happening
We might just
below.
need to leave now. Like this.
I am
Yeah,
going
we're taking
to-
that chance and we're fucking out of here.
Can I make an attempt to like scoop the chest up and just run into the night?
Absolutely.
Give me the rolls.
I need you to make an initiative roll and beat the initiative roll of the bartender, who's also rolling a D10 +3. Ooh,
Just
beat an
say-
11. Lower than an 11. Oh my God. You stop to grab the box, and that's when the bartender reaches out for your leg and makes a grab at you. 1d10, 1d20
I would just like to
+2.
argue.
Oh my God, he gets your leg. Okay.
Strength save.
He's just holding on to you. He's not trying to do anything. He's just grabbing you. So if you want to get away, you're going to have to make an opposed strength check to break free of his grasp. And he's got 14 strength, apparently.
He's got 15 strength.
Oh, yes.
Sales.
Are there any plants nearby?
Plants?
Like grass, fruit?
He's looking
Are
for
we,
a
like,
tango.
on
No,
dirt, or-
you're in a tavern. You're in a bar. There's no plants lying around.
Green.
I don't know what sort of bars you have over there, but we don't have plants in our bars.
All right. Can I try to break his grip,
Yeah.
or can I try to attack him?
Yes, if you want to make like an attack roll against his wrist, you could totally do that as well. Be a basic attack at +4 because he's prone, and then -4 because you're aiming for the wrist. So just a basic attack to like stomp his wrist off.
Yeah, I'm
then
gonna
you can
stomp
use
on his wrist with my entire
Do it.
being. God damn it.
Oh, does not go well. You go to like stomp on his wrist, and he's like positioning himself ever so slightly, so your foot just goes right past him, and he will counter by bringing up his other arm to grab hold of you. Let's see. No penalties, no bonuses, I think, at this point. He's got both of your legs now. And now he's going to try to stand and just lift you up. Give me an opposed strength check as he tries to lift Sail.
Nope.
Oh, good roll, good roll, good roll.
No. No.
Does he lose his grip for that?
I think so. I think with the natural one, he goes to lift, and it's just too much weight, and he stands full front against you, breaking his grip, but he looks at you in the face, and he goes, "You thief!" And then the vapors are coming towards him, and we don't have time for this. We're all gonna die. Get outside! And he
No,
runs for the back
genius.
door.
Captain Winters. Go grab the lady on the ground. It's the Baroness's daughter. We can hold her for ransom. Quick.
What do you? I thought we were making an escape.
Well, now we're getting out of here with more money.
Wait, but we haven't seen this. We're outside.
You guys are outside.
The woman
But
is
I
winning.
do know it's the Baroness's daughter, right? I
Yeah,
know
but we don't know.
Cloud
We
Girl's
don't know
going
that Sail is stolen.
That's
all
true,
the
sure.
whiskey made.
But I think I might have went for it anyway.
Well,
Nah,
absolutely.
we'll go to the thing.
No, you caused enough trouble.
All right, let's go check it out.
So, Sail, the bartender's telling you that you're all about to die because someone has cast cloud kill in this room and it's going to kill you. And the vapors, they move slowly, like 10 feet per round, but you guys just spent a round fighting. So now they're like 3 feet from you. These
Can I
things will
make
kill
a
you.
Constitution throw? Constitution, and if I pass it, it means I just don't give a fuck. Just try to take the money anyway.
You can do whatever you want, man. Yeah, go for it.
All right. I'm just gonna say, like, how drunk is Sail?
I see.
Like, how little?
So
does he
maybe
care
that should
about
be
the
like a
cloud?
wisdom check at -5 or something.
And
But you
what's
can
the
decide the
speed?
roll.
I'm trying to think, like, how do I play this? I guess if I pass, he like maybe he notices someone like the cloud and it doesn't do anything to them or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever told you about this, so.
I see the cloud and I make my best attempt to just get out of there.
Okay. All right. You bolt.
Run into the night.
You still have the lockbox, so you and the bartender like head out the same direction. And once you get like a few feet from the bar, he still wants to fight you. That's his lockbox, or the lockbox of his employer, right? He just wanted to be clear of the death. But now that the two of you are out of the bar, the battle's not over. He's going to aim a kick for your balls.
Oh my god.
He has to
Wait,
win
shouldn't-
initiative first.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like kill him at this point.
Oh god.
Yeah. He goes for the kick for the balls, -4 to hit because he's making a called shot against the gonads. But you have the armor spell on, so just barely. It's a glance, it goes up towards the balls and then just falls short. And he looks surprised because that should have hit you in the balls. What stopped his foot? There's some magic afoot here. And he it processes quickly that there's something protecting you, something otherworldly. What do you do?
I actually don't know what to do here.
This guy trained in Mistrea.
It was the Koibu NPC, Nick.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna try and run with the box. I'm like so drunk. I'm just like, I'm out of here. See ya.
Okay, I'm gonna give this guy a morale check. A cloud kill's been cast in his establishment. The person that's trying to steal the lockbox has got magic protection on him. How much does he care about his employer's money? The answer is not that much, and he runs for his own life, and you disappear into the night.
Good shit.
Meanwhile,
Hey, well
Archie. Archie, my friend, give me a constitution check, please.
We need
Nat
big
20.
con.
Oh, that's a pass. That's a good constitution check. By the time you finish up in there, you come out and the bar's quiet and you look around and there's nobody left. The lady
Totally
steps
been, like,
out and puts a hand on your
forearms.
shoulder, a
Wait,
kiss on your
nobody's
cheek.
left?
No, everyone's
Nobody on the
fucking
ground?
bailed. I mean, there's a couple of unconscious people lying about, She looks around and goes, "What happened to all the people?"
Hello? I'll call out.
She
John?
She grips your shoulders a little bit and pulls herself to you as in like a protective, trying to be protected by you manner as she looks around. You call out a little bit and soon the door next to you opens up and another head pokes out and looks around. The hell happened in here?
What?
The door closes. They go
Hello?
back
Maybe.
inside.
Yeah, I guess. I want to look for my friends. I'm starting to get kind of worried.
Looks out the window
Yeah.
and sees Sail zigzagging, almost falling.
Yeah.
Carrying the lockbox.
I would
Yeah,
like to say
probably.
I'm like carrying the trunk over my head and like yodeling.
The woman quickly puts on some clothes and grabs you by the hand and says, "Come on, I know a safe place. We can get out of here."
Wait, can I actually see them out the window?
Yeah, it's dark outside. It's well lit in here. You can't see shit.
Well, I don't really give a fuck about this girl. I just spent the entire time in there with her, telling her about rowing techniques and shit.
My 2 gold back.
Yes, rowing techniques.
Yeah,
How do you handle the
wanna-
shaft properly? I get it.
yeah. I want to go find my friends. I don't know.
Okay. When
I
it's
wanna
clear
find a
that
way
you're
out
not
here.
paying her attention anymore, she takes off.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the party is split in 3 directions after a boisterous night at the bar. Jan, why don't you give me a whatever check you think that you can sell to me to find the party.
Well, I'm a strong guy, right? So I can probably impress someone with the strength of my muscles to ask them.
Great. That's definitely not going to work. So make me a perception check as you walk through the city. That was a nice try.
Oh,
Nice.
He finds us. Perfect.
The god. The god.
Well, wait, does he find Sail or does he find...
We're just walking on the beach. Oh,
He
what's up?
finds both of you guys. He's like walking down a street between the 2 parties, and Sail's over there yodeling with
joins
money,
Roll.
and the other 2 of you are like heading this direction, and he like sees both of you who don't see each other, and another
Hey,
fucking
it's
20.
Archie! Hey,
hey, boys.
what are you doing? I paid for the whole night. Get back in there.
Well, she wasn't really interested in the rowing techniques and the stories about you that I was telling. So I don't know. I kind of lost interest. And you guys were gone. I got worried about you. Well, what the fuck happened down there?
Ah, it's a long story. Do you know
I'll
where
yell
Sail
to
is?
Sail. Well, do we see him?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up jingling the box like, guys, I found a music box.
Like, shit, wait, what is that? Bring that over here.
Ching, 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 ching.
I'm like yodeling like that idly song from like Black and White.
I'll also
Obviously
hand.
in universe.
I'll hand
Mhm,
Captain
mhm.
Winters the necklace. And as I see he has a lockbox, I'll say we should probably get out of here.
What is... Let me look at that. I like, hold it. Is it big?
It's about yay big, by yay.
Is it locked?
By yay. It is locked, yes. It has one of those, like, you put it down and it auto latches shut sorts of things, then you need the key to unlock it.
Cover me. I like crouch down in between the 3 of them, like they're all standing around me. And I pull out my lockpicks. And I'm just gonna
In
give
the
this a
middle of the
quick-
streets? In the
In
middle
the
of the
dark?
night? I mean, it takes
Is
D10
there-
minutes to do this.
We're on
Is
the
there
beach.
people? If there's people around, then not.
There
I'll
will
wait.
be people at any given point. Like, the streets aren't totally abandoned. Someone could have come around the corner at any second.
Let's go back to our boat, Captain.
Yeah, all right. I guess so.
Did you guys get the lady?
No.
What lady?
Oh no, that was out of character. Sorry.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Okay.
Right. You can
The
make your
Baroness's
way.
daughter is dead, I think.
Wait, what?
Gosh.
Okay, we should
Make your
definitely
way
go
back to the boat. It'll take you a few more hours. Now that you're drunk and everything, it'll take even longer.
We'll stop
you-
like 20 minutes out of town to open the box.
Yeah,
I'll
when
implore
there's no one
Captain to do
around,
it.
I'll open the box. Just because if it's copper, well, it probably won't be copper, but
It's gonna be
we
gold,
might
maybe.
still want to heist the hotel on the way back.
Might be where they keep the lady gold too.
Might be. Probably is.
There's a reason he
Alright, you
grabbed
get the
that
refund.
and then ran from the Cloud Kill. Am I right?
Yeah. I'm opening the box now.
Yeah, it's heavy too. It weighs like 15 pounds or something.
Yeah.
All right, lockpick check.
Yes. 2 secs. Lockpick, 65%.
Yeah, you pick the thing, it snaps open, and it's got to have it has 832 silver.
Okay,
Nice.
Hall.
Is that enough?
Is there anything else in the bottom? Like a note or anything?
No, it's just where they put their money. And it seems to be
confiscated
exclusively silver here. No daggers.
All right. I close it back up and lock it again. And I give it to Archie to hold.
It locks
As we're
on
walking
close.
back, I take a few steps back, right? I want to walk behind the 3. I want to try and gauge how drunk everyone is. Like, as
How
the
drunk are
chaos,
you?
Like, I can handle my ale though. I'm
All
not
right.
like Archie's still a kid,
Norm
Norm's
is
only a puny
smashed
wizard.
enough to cast a Cloud Kill spell and clear the
Yeah,
bar.
Yeah.
So I think I come to the conclusion that we're too drunk to heist the hotel right now.
Yeah.
And so we'll just walk past.
Um,
The boats.
I'm in the process of learning appraising. Okay, I have half of it right now in my skills. Can I get like a crazy ballpark number for what I think this necklace might be worth?
Yeah. It's dark. You're drunk. Make me an appraisal check. A full appraisal check. Because you're drunk and it's dark. Oh my
Nat
god, you
20.
fucking nailed it. Yeah, this necklace, dude. This
And the
necklace.
ring, if possible. But yeah.
Oh, did someone take count of the silver in the box, or was that for me to do?
No, I'll put it on the party sheet.
You mean I'm putting it on my sheet?
No, the
That's
party
my
sheet, the
silver.
party sheet.
The two of you are arguing whose box
share,
is.
I did not share my music box.
It's too late, you already did.
Okay,
It's on the party
Fair
sheet.
I want to take half of it.
We can have this discussion another time. You're too drunk right now
Alright,
to
fair enough.
negotiate.
Can I start throwing silver coins at Winters? Oh no, go ahead.
The necklace has got to be worth 5,000 silver at least. At least.
And the ring.
All right. Okay, good job. This is enough.
There's a heist.
The ring.
This is good enough.
You take a look at this. This is an engagement ring. This has got like an emerald in it, and it's got like the little symbols of like Martha, like joining the two rings of the two families together, and the symbols of Nerul, the goddess of like the hearth and home and family, everything on the other side.
a
This is
big-ass
like a
ring.
sort of ring that you would give to someone if you're like betrothed but haven't actually gotten married yet ring, which means that she's got someone who loves her very, very much. But it's also worth a good 3k silver on its own.
Nice.
God damn. All right, so we made out with about 9,000 silver. By the time we fence it, maybe it's probably more like 6, but still.
I'm keeping
That's
the
a
ring.
that's a good enough heist. Okay, well, I don't know about the ring, so I guess you can't keep it.
Oh, true.
All right. Back to the boats you guys go.
Yeah.
You'll pass the resort town. It's calmed down quite a bit now. There's like one bonfire left at the beach where there's a few people hanging out by it. The singing and dancing has slowed to a stop. Most of the bottom floor is dark, but you can see a couple of lights on in bedrooms on the second story of the resort. I guess you guys don't pay attention to it and make your way back to the boat, getting there
Yeah.
late at night.
Question.
Yes.
If these were to be magical items, this would be something that you would put a magic item on because it's pristine condition. It's like
yes,
super expensive
those things are
material.
extremely well made, of high quality craftsmanship. They could, in theory, be enchanted.
Okay.
Yeah.
We probably sleep it off just on the sand by the boat.
Yeah.
Can I get spells in the morning?
Ugh, no, you are not well rested when the morning comes. You're hungover. You're like super fucking thirsty because you guys just been drinking ale and now you're hanging out in like the sea air. It's gross. You're all hungover as fuck.
That's a good point. Do we have water on the ship?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All
You
right,
guys-
everyone, back on the boat. We need to have a talk about this. I'm all for raising a bit of hell when in town. Sometimes you gotta let loose. But last night, it worked out, but we got lucky. We've drawing far too much attention. We've had to abandon the original plan. So next time we're in town, I guess one or two fight, like a fist fight, that's fine. Casting spells, Nilrim, not a
You're
good
not cool with a
idea.
cloud kill that'll clear out a tavern?
It
Not a
worked.
good look, Magic Man.
But
Not
you
a
gotta
good look.
remember, the only wizard in this whole fucking place belongs to the White Prince. So if you just go around casting spells like that, they immediately know there's a wizard here. And given our reputation around, maybe it's best not to draw that kind of attention. This
I
time
think
it
that
worked.
the Baroness's daughter is dead. I'll say to you.
I thought you just punched her.
I also stepped on her when she was laying down. She really pissed me off,
Why?
Captain.
Why?
Yeah, fuck. Well,
I think we should get out of here.
we
Why
should
are
at
you
least have
so
anything on her.
bloodthirsty?
What would you
hurt
ask?
you, Neil?
Wait, what did Captain Winters ask? I just...
Did she at least have anything on her?
Yeah, I'll show you the necklace.
Alright, this looks like... Okay, look, I think we made enough money. I think we just gotta leave. Luckily, there's a shit ton of islands in this place, so we can just fuck off somewhere else, but let's not make a habit of this.
I don't know. I had a great time. I got to fight a guy.
We needed
Saved a
one
man's
of these,
life.
Captain. You know, we had a
I
really
had a
bad
good time
time.
too. I know. Listen, I get it. You know, we all needed to unwind a little bit. It's fine. We can all have a pass on this one. Next time, all right? Let's just keep it restrained a little
I'll
bit.
let you keep the amulet.
Okay.
Captain,
Oh,
let's have a quiet
yes.
night. Buys the first round. Gets us all drunk.
Yeah.
I'll give Archie a pat on the back. How about that, Archie? How was last night? Give him a wink.
I don't know. I've had better conversations in my life. She almost fell asleep at some point.
Archie, you are far too innocent for your own good.
I know why you would pay someone to hang out with you. You could just go to sleep. Like,
I wasn't paying it to hang out with you, Archie. You'll learn one day. It's all right. You're still young.
I think we'll row towards. What do you want to do? Do you want to do the next Sulphur Island? Do you want to row backwards to home? We got a lot of money.
What do we say? You said. What was the next island? The next more sulfur?
Yeah, it
Question.
is.
Can we have the original map of all the islands on screen, and we'll just work with like the ones that we like know about? Because you're not. Because we like
we
know
don't have
they're
a map,
there.
do we?
Oh, right.
Well, there's like the big map, but we don't have a real map. I just want to be able to like put the names down there so we know what to reference in like the order of the islands.
Yeah, let me get you a sample map of the areas that you guys have been.
Okay, cool.
It'd just be nice to like be able to say like, oh, okay, let's go to this island.
Yeah.
Totally. All right, so this.
Kind of fucked that whole island up
Oh, we kind of caused a lot of havoc in a short amount of time.
in like an hour. Yeah.
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 That was.
But we
like
saved a guy. We
speedrunning
did
chaos.
save a guy though. We
We
saved a
did
life.
save a guy. Yeah, that's true. Good
true.
job,
I feel like
Sal.
I should get bonus cleric XP for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this on in Roll20 as well. It's just easiest to do somehow if I
Yeah.
do it this way and that
So
way.
Flotsam Island, Oaktown is the one we skipped, which made you
Yeah.
mad.
Mm-hmm.
Into Sulphur Island, and we
Oh,
haven't
actually-
discovered that other one yet.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, we haven't been to that one
also.
in between.
And
I
then we
don't
should know
have-
like 3 above us, but if you don't have it, it's fine.
Why
Nah,
don't we
it's just-
head back to the unknown island, fill in the gaps on the map, and then we can head back to
Home.
to the lab after that. I mean,
Agree with that.
what are we looking like on supplies now? How's our food and water doing? How full is the boat of loot?
Boat had a month of food and water on it while it was just floating out there. You've been gone.
Keep in mind, a week of that we didn't drink or eat off.
Yeah.
the
That's
boat.
true. Island, Lagoon, Continue Light, Wizard Walk,
So we got like 1,000 gold there. It's not bad.
Oaktown. So you guys have been
Pretty
gone
damn
for like a week and a half. And then you spent some of that there. So you've only really used like 3 days worth of supplies from the boat.
Great. So we're okay then. How full is the boat of loot? Is it still loads of space?
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
Lots of
All
space.
right, yeah,
'Cause
so I say we go to that unknown island then, and then we'll go back to the lab after that.
Yeah.
I think what we want to be able to do is, I mean, what I'd like to do is buy supplies and then buy a bunch of shit for the lab
Yeah.
with all this gold we've got. I don't know. Hopefully this island we can do it.
We need in the future a better, quicker way to get back to the lab. It kind of sucks to have to like boat around a little bit, but
I'm sorry, you're
It's not
playing a
too
pirate
long.
campaign?
Yeah, I
Boating
know.
around is
Okay.
the method of getting to places. Is
We're
the
getting
only
day,
method.
One day you can teleport us there.
one day.
But then you'd leave your ship behind.
Then we'll teleport to the ship.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah, we set off, I guess, to this unknown island.
Yeah. Here we go. You guys have also heard about Summer Island, so I'm going to crop it about here. partial map. There we go. And let's bring you guys to this map. It is loading in. It'll take just a moment. Swear, just a moment.
Just a moment.
It's coming.
Neil, if you had a teleportation tower on a ship, but like the ship like moves,
Teleportation is to a fixed place, not a mobile place.
I see.
Mm-hmm. You gotta like know like the magic equivalent of the GPS coordinates to be able to teleport there.
Got it.
Could you use like a beacon, like a ray?
That could work, yeah.
Yeah, you put a beacon there.
You know,
I assume that's what the wizard airship has.
there's probably some complicated magic that would allow that, but yeah, that is definitely on the right path.
Don't worry, boys. In the future, we're gonna be TPing
Teleporting everywhere.
Okay, I don't know why this image is not uploading.
So yeah, we start rowing back. If you want,
Yeah.
check, we can do that. If not, it's fine.
No check necessary. You guys are all capable of operating the boat. The only check would be if you needed to like do something unusual. Okay. So you guys were just on the spot right here, which isn't marked yet, which isn't drawn out for you yet.
There it is.
Hey, the Deadlands look pretty cool.
Yeah. So this is you were hanging out in the castle over here at this point. Started over here in Port Ferris. You've heard about Summerland up here. You must have heard about the Deadlands somewhere. And then this is the island called White Sands, which is right next to Flotsam Island. Yes, this is Vacation Isle. Love it.
Yeah,
So
we
where do you
kinda
guys wanna
fucked that
go?
one up.
We're
We're
going to
going, yeah, we're going to there. The island we don't know the name of, I don't think.
Cool. Well, you set out. You can even hoist the sail because now you're going with the wind, and you've got the oars next to you, and you beat the drums.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in that tavern was really fucking wasted, or at least most people. I'm not saying we get off scot-free for this, but I am saying like the average patron might not recognize us at all in the future.
Who cares? We're already fucking...
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna come back here
normal
eventually.
enemy.
Sounds great.
Okay.
That sounds great. But as you set sail in the direction of from Vacation Island towards the unknown one, you spot what appears to be some sort of cargo ship. It has 2 masts, about 20 oars, although the oars are not currently deployed, and is sort of just like floating along on the water, headed in the
How
same
big is this
direction as
ship?
you. Oh, maybe 50% longer than your ship, and then probably at least 50% wider, and has a couple more decks on it, and it's got 2 masts.
I'd estimate
Like
the crew size.
Yeah, a quick look at crew size tells you you probably need about 28 people to operate this ship effectively.
Well, a nice opportunity, but I think now's not the right time.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have spells. It's fine.
Okay. You just row your way right on past him and head northward, clockwise word, I should say. Okay. Let's see what happens at sea.
See, Nick, you gotta use Cloud Kill like that.
Yeah, okay. It wouldn't be quite as happy situation if it was a real pod. It would have been quite horrendous.
You don't think Koibu would have been laughing?
I mean, yeah, maybe it would have been.
I'd
funny, but,
laugh
like,
all the way to your graves.
The real world impact would have been pretty awful.
Okay. So the first day of your journey is uneventful. You leave this island and make your way in that direction. You can get from one island to another every... Oh, here, router.
To be fair, they might think it was a cloud kill. The only way I'd lawyer it is probably everybody who saw it would run from it, except the lady who was down and she died, probably. So maybe, I don't know though.
Yeah, it'll take you about 8 hours to get back to the next island over here. So about halfway through the day with the drumming, you sail right past Sulphur Island and right past that town. And then another 8 hours or so to get to the next island. However, that'd be 16 hours. It's going to be dark by then. And you won't be able to find the island, let alone navigate the difficulties of the currents in this area that you don't know particularly well. So somewhere, either at this island or somewhere after here, you should like drop anchor. You might want to drop anchor near the island because you know you can anchor there, but this section of ocean you don't know anything about. If your anchor chain is like 100 feet and the water is like 300 feet, then your anchor wouldn't do shit for you, and you just be like awkwardly swept around.
We'll just
Yeah, let's
drop
just
near
anchor
Sulphur
here.
Island.
Yeah, that's fine.
Excellent. You drop anchor here. You have half of a day to rest here as well. And that's when you notice what do we call these things? A oars, wind, speed, a runner ship coming up. This is a Class B boat. Your ship is a Class A, boats that are mostly powered by oars. Class B boats are those mostly powered by wind. And a runner is built to be pretty fast. It doesn't have a lot of cargo space. It has about the same amount as yours, but when it's going with the wind is significantly faster than you.
But it is not going with the wind.
Which direction is it going? Is
It is
coming
going with the
from
wind.
island?
Oh, it is. It's going.
Yeah, it's going
So
with
it's-
you
it's-
guys.
So it could
Towards
be
you.
coming just from where we were.
Right, or it could have been coming from any of those other places along the route.
Is
Yeah.
it flying the White Prince's flag?
It is, yes.
Oh, dear.
We're gonna fuck them up.
Do we have any option to fuck it up? I mean, I don't know that we do.
Do we not think that we can catch it, Koibu? We've been manning the ship for a while. We have unrelenting.
It is coming up from behind you, so it would be catching you. Oh, did you mean outrun?
No. I don't care about outrunning. I want to intercept.
Oh, you could easily
How-
intercept it, no problem.
All right, yeah. If that's
Did
what
you
we
say
do.
how big it was?
Yeah, it's about 50% longer than yours and about the same width as yours. It has 2 masts, and doing a quick crew judgment, you can see that it's probably got, to fully operate this ship would take 36 people, and that doesn't include like any sort of armament or warriors on board. Just average crew size is
Maybe
36.
we can't fuck with the ship.
Yeah, maybe we can't. 36 is a lot of people. Mm-hmm. We've got no reliable ways to sink it, right, guys? None of you have any magic that could deal with this.
Not right
I
now.
look at
No.
my brass knuckles. I mean, I can give it a try.
I think we're just gonna have to let him go.
All right. We should keep an eye out wherever we land. Try and keep up with it so we can see if it passes the island we're going to.
Yeah, because you guys are anchoring here while the ship is coming up from behind you, and you sort of watch it go past and then like raise anchor and follow after it. Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
No.
Yeah, I guess not. If we're stopped for the night, we just let it go.
We're just stopping that.
You guys are just gonna chill. Okay. You guys can chill for the night. There's some other small craft that pass, but they're in the same sort of like maybe a cargo ship, maybe just like a small messenger ship. Nothing particularly enticing or juicy. Nothing else that flies the White Prince's flags. Just like random other boats. Is there any desire to intercept like random boats that, or whatever?
Not yet. It's not at this
no.
stage.
Okay.
Do we get spells?
Tomorrow morning you will get spells. Yeah.
Let me
So the
know
next
when
morning
that happens.
comes, and you set sail one more
I
time.
want to cast.
When I wake up in the morning and the sun is up, I want to look into the distance to see if I see any ships. Like, do I see that ship? Is it anchored up anywhere nearby
No.
or anything like that?
No, that's gone by then.
Okay.
I cast detect magic on all the new shit that we got.
Non-magical.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's good.
That is good, actually.
The
Yeah,
one
that's very
campaign
good.
where non-magic items are preferable.
That is
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Raise the anchor, Archie. Let's get going.
All right.
I'll do just that.
Okay. This next town, unless we see a great opportunity, I suggest we don't draw attention to ourselves for real this time, and let's see if we can stock up on supplies for the laboratory. We'll bring them all back to the base, and we can chill there. We can scout this place out. If there's something good, we can come back to it. It's nearby.
I nod.
But I think, we can't pull up in the port. Pull up somewhere safe. Same thing as before, where the boat's hidden. Walk into town, and then assess the shops and stuff like that.
Yeah, the next island that you come across is more of an archipelago. It's like a reef style island with lots of like thin strips of land with trees on them and like a big ass lagoon in the middle. No mountain tops or anything. The highest point above sea level is probably like 20 feet if you don't climb a tree. And you can see a few small villages scattered across it. But this archipelago doesn't even have a port. Like, there's no major dock on it whatsoever. It seems to be entirely surrounded by reefs. The only way to get on or off would be by skiff. Your ship would probably run aground on the coral below and tear a hole.
We haven't got a skiff, right? And this place looks like we're not going to be able to get great supplies here. Like, we're certainly not going to be able to get like lab equipment and stuff.
Yeah. No, I do say probably if you want to make a navigation check, you could try to navigate.
The best sailor on the 7 seas. Yeah.
You could try to navigate your way in and through the reefs to the into the inside, if you wanted.
To what end, though? No, I think we just leave this place.
He says, I don't really want to do this, but he did say that there was like
villages
and stuff.
Yeah, small villages. A couple hundred people here, a couple hundred people there.
It's gonna be fishermen.
Supplies.
Let's head back to the base, and I think one or two of us should try and sneak back into town.
There's gonna be a lot of fishermen. Let's circle the island. I'm sure there'll be some people out here fishing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can parlay with them. We can say, hey, you bring fish, food out to us, like water, food, and we'll pay you here. We'll just do like the trade on the ocean.
Okay, that works, yeah. We can do that.
Totally. And it appears that they are prepared for this sort of activity anyway. They've got a barge with a sail that they can row to, and it like hangs on an anchor sort of out a little bit away, sort of near the reef, but also near the deep water where the reef ends, I should say. And it's just kind of floating out there. And as you guys sail around and like maybe pause to look at this, you can see people in canoes or outriggers, more likely, rowing out towards you.
How are these people dressed? Just like fishermen.
Yeah, like fishermen. They've got like woven skirts on and nothing else.
All right, yeah, we wait. Hail, friends.
Hello there! Ahoy, mateys!
Ahoy, ahoy. Our ship's too large to dock here, but we were hoping to pick up some supplies. Do you think we could negotiate some sort of arrangement here?
It'd be our pleasure. What are you looking for?
Food and water.
Of course.
And an extra skiff if we can buy one.
And a skiff if you've got one.
We do.
All right. Food, water, a skiff.
How much food and water would you like?
We want rations. So
Right.
Yeah,
but like, how many days is what I'm talking about?
Let's do 30 days.
I think
30.
more.
You think more?
2 months.
2 months? Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's 2 months of food, which means 8 months of food because there's 4 of you, right?
Yeah.
Let's do
Okay.
a year's worth of food. Not for
So
4 of us, just in
so
total.
3 months.
3x. So 3 months.
Okay. 3 months of food for each of you. 1 year's food total.
Yeah. And we're gonna leave a month back in the base.
Right.
So we
okay.
always have food when we go there.
Let me just go find my book for my notes.
Dig in some boxes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Resupply, get back to base. Good spot to close out and
A little bit of XP.
Ready for adventure next time. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We need to find somewhere to fence the items we stole.
Lady Nightingale might buy them.
Yeah.
Are
that's
we worried
true.
about fencing them right now?
No, I mean no, but it should be on our list of things to achieve, though.
Let's
They're
find a
pretty
fence
hard.
and not carry the items with us and leave them in our laboratory.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We might be able to do it through Nightingale, though. I do think if we're back
Yeah.
at the base, one of us should try and sneak back
We
into
should
the
absolutely
islands.
talk to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's a
Here's an idea. If we could somehow find someone who has a longboat, we could get duplicate papers.
What do you mean?
Like they have a boat, but we have two boats that have the same papers.
So we could, in
So-
theory, in the future, buy a real longboat,
True.
and then we would have two boats with the same papers.
Yeah. Like we could
Yeah.
just.
At that
But
point, we would just use our real boat.
But our current name and papers are tarnished, right? What we need is to like have this boat like sort of registered.
That's what I mean. Like find another longboat and like I don't know, forge their papers. As
Oh,
ours.
I see, like
So
steal
we're
those,
using
yeah,
it.
yeah. Nice. Okay, yeah, that works. 'Cause it doesn't identify the crew, right? It just it identifies the captain.
Yeah.
So I just
And
have to
we can
pose it's the captain.
Yeah.
okay. It is 1,000 silver for a skiff.
Okay.
And rations for a year's worth of rations is going to be. That's just the food alone, but then it's going to cost barrels as well. So it's that plus maybe.
Do we need the water? Because I can create water as long as we have it. I don't know if that's something you're thinking about. Sorry.
I mean, water's free, I guess. So it's
Yeah,
just
if you
the
can
barrels we're paying
create
for.
water, then you don't need to buy it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
So we're looking at 2,500 silver for a year's worth of rations.
Can we haggle since we're buying so much?
Yeah, so I'll say, thanks,
Anderson.
the honest friends. How much did you say this would be? What, 1,000 for the boat?
2,500.
2,000 for food? So 3,000 total?
3,500, sir.
It's a bit steep. We're buying a lot. We're buying a lot here. Do you not think we could get a bit of a discount?
Well, that includes the bulk buy discount already, my good sir.
Do they already have this stuff out here?
No, they just rowed out to meet you.
All right.
They'd have to like row back and get the stuff and then row it back out again.
I paid it all from the party sheet. We take the stuff. I shake his hand. I say we may come and visit you again in the future. Thanks for your business.
Stay here, let us get you the boat and your supplies after you pay him. And they row back to the
I
area,
was kind
and
of
there's
assuming
like,
he'd come with the supplies, so I'm a little bit nervous now. I don't hand him all of the gold, Neil.
Okay.
Immediately.
sure, you
I'll give
pay
him,
half.
half of it. Yeah.
Perfect. It takes them like an hour to get the skiff and all the stuff ready. But sure enough, they row back out to this like anchored barge out here, which rests as like a flag point for you. And true to their word, they bring 10 barrels filled with dry rations.
Nice.
Perfect.
Yeah, and these rations will last, in theory, up to a year. If you
right.
can keep them in a good, nice, tight, dark, cool place.
Which we can do. Mm-hmm. All right, and then we pull our anchor up, and Archie, pull up the anchor. Let's get going. Nilrim, get on the drum.
I wait for the people to leave.
Yeah, once
Then I'll
the
throw
skiff
us
has been
away.
rowed to you, and the skiff has the barrels in it, and then you can like hoist up each barrel and put it on your boat, and then hoist up the skiff and put it in your boat, and then they wave goodbye to you and turn their
Throw us
little
away.
thing around and sail away, and you wait for them to leave so that they don't see your ghostly rowers, I take it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Do they think it's odd that there's only 4 people on the boat? Rolling
They
this thing
didn't
this
bother to
size?
comment on that sort of thing. They are merchants. It does not improve their economic well-being if they ask too many questions. So they shut the fuck up, gave you your supplies, and took your money.
Great.
We row away.
All right, we get back to the base. Drop our supplies.
It'll take you about 2 more days to get back to the place, because it's like 8 hours in between each island-ish. So
I want to make this very clear. When we row into the port inside of our laboratory, I will be using a fog cloud to cover us.
got it. So
Smart.
this is a really good moment to talk about your base, because the entrance is on this side, right? It's on the north side of your island. So are you like, you can row to the outside and then in, or you could row to
We would
the
row to
inside?
the outside and then.
Yeah, we go the
But
outside.
a question before we do this, because I'm 18 and I know this. Is it a illusionary wall, at the dock entrance, or
No,
do
it's
I need
a
to actually
full
cast...
wall. You would need to cast
Okay,
the
so
spell.
I will have to cast the reveal spell, and I cannot cast a fog cloud this time. But in the future,
Okay.
I will be doing that.
Great.
Okay.
Yep.
So we'll do it by the cover of night.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I guess if we get a rest between the trade and getting home, I can use obscurement or something.
Ooh, yeah, because you will have 2 more nights. 1 more night.
Yeah.
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 Excellent. So you can obscurement. How long? Would you put the spell in chat for us, please? Oh, you already did.
I think it's just a fog type spell.
Yeah, but it lasts for 4 rounds per level is what I was looking for. So you can like place that fog bank there, and then the party can like use it
It arises
for.
around the caster.
Yeah, it's only like 40 feet or 30 feet square.
But in the future, it'll be really good.
40 feet square is nothing though.
No, it's not.
We
Yeah.
can at least conceal us going into the entrance.
Yeah, that's the most important thing.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, it will make it a little bit difficult to see where you're going since the vision is going to be obscured right in front of you. But your navigator, it's a fucking genius, right?
Right.
Your navigator is a top-notch wizard. So give me a navigation check while you're obscured. It's close. This is your first time sailing a boat into this place, and so your intrinsic memory of where everything is a little bit off. And as you come in, your boat like hits the side of the cliff as you're casting your spell, and it like drags and leaves this like gouge along the side of your boat. But you get into port, and it's fine. But you're
we
gonna
can
have
fix
to like
that.
get to work to patching that up and fixing it.
Yeah.
We got carpentry
Okay.
tools. We got a fuckload of wood
Oh
on
yeah.
this island.
Archie's a carpenter. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make that check.
Nice.
See if any of your tools were damaged or broken now that you're finally here. No, they're all fine. Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
All right, so
All
let's
right, I
do.
think we
Okay.
set up in the base. We offload the supplies.
I am
we make ourselves
taking-
comfortable.
The necklace, I'm putting it into the home base. It is not on the ship anymore. The ring will stay on Nilrim.
Have you added it to the? Oh, I've already added it to the party.
You did? Okay, I'm adding the ring to myself.
sheet. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I got a necklace from the keep. I should probably add that.
What was the family name that they said, Koibu? If you want an in check, I can do it.
Gulian?
Gualala.
Stolen ring of Gualala.
Yeah, it's spelled Gualala.
Oh, I had that actually.
La.
Just a quick point on the party sheet. There's like one tab that says on ship.
Mm-hmm.
So the one that just says in pack, I'm going to use as the
In
like
home
the
base.
base. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving the sulfur to the base,
Okay.
Great.
and I'm moving
Oh, shit.
the Princess Amy.
I'm gonna
Oh,
get rid of
great.
that wicker shield out of my inventory too.
Sorry, the Princess Amy was worth 5,000 gold
Yep.
pieces?
No, it's silver pieces. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Cool.
All right, let's do some experience as you pull into port. You have had a bit of an adventure. It hasn't been the most, heroic adventure, but you had a fun adventure nonetheless. There were bar
did.
fights, there was theft, there was weird spells, there's the murder of a noblewoman, you hope. So for the bar fights and all of the combat, we'll do some experience there. We'll add
We get
in a
some
little
XP
bit.
for the shit that we stole. We unironically did
Oh,
steal.
yeah. We'll definitely add that in. We're gonna add in some money for the card game and the exposing of the woman. Archie's first time in a brothel where he tells the woman rowing stories is worth some experience, definitely. Let's see, what else do we got here? You killed a couple of
need-
skeletons. You still
Defeated the fat guy on the princess.
Yep. And then
Lots of
there's a
supplies.
bunch of really good role playing here, and I want to encourage that. So I think most of your experience is going to be made up of role playing XP today,
Marvelous.
and divide it by 4, and everyone can take home 400 experience, or if you have your 10%, 440. Oh, and then the money. You stole a bunch of money.
We stole about 1,000
Who
gold
gets
worth.
who gets 10%?
If you have a
Anyone with-
16 in your strength, then you get it. Or
Oh,
the
shit.
cleric needs a 16 in their wisdom. The wizard needs a 16 in their int. Does everyone get it except for?
Everyone gets it.
I only get it for half of mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So 440
I'm giving
for
it
you
to
guys.
myself a rogue experience, right? That's how I should do it right now. Or do I need it?
What?
Does it work like that?
I'm
Can
sorry.
I get the 10% just on my rogue XP? Or
Yeah,
would I
definitely.
need-
Yeah. So if you get 400,
Okay,
then your
yeah.
rogue gets 220 and your fighter
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
200.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah.
I didn't add the 10% from the last XP that we did, so I just added that. That was 102 extra from the
Perfect.
1025 we got earlier. Okay.
Perfect.
How much was the?
I'm going to
Lost
give
XP?
each of you
Oh, yeah.
guys another 300 XP individually for the wealth taken.
Cool.
Yeah.
Getting close.
Okay. And I guess then you have some downtime in here while you fix the boat, move your supplies about, and now you can actually like fix up the place a little bit. Maybe you can even make yourself like a proper set of beds. That would be nice. It'd be nice to have beds here, and so you're not like piling up leaves and sleeping on them. And maybe some linens, some pillows could be cozy, maybe some lanterns and some lamp oil. There's some supplies you guys could need.
I think we start making a list of this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we can buy all of this from Flotsam Island, but the next time we're at a friendly, rich town, we can buy all that stuff.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, let's over the next week. Let's just make like a list of like mundane stuff we'd want, like
Yeah.
for our house. We're literally just building a house now, which is
I
kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it would be about 1,000 silver to get it outfitted so it's like comfortable to live. Where that way you've got like light sources aplenty, you know, in the form of lanterns and oil and candles, and everyone's got a bed and blankets and pillows and maybe a change of clothes or like a change of sheets or something. You've got like a cutting board and some like kitchen tools, some cooking fire. You know, 1,000 silver would get you functional, but not like wonderful.
Quick thing that came to mind: did you ever give Stale how much money he took off the guy's belt?
Oh
He
yeah,
was a
that's right.
bulging-
Good call.
Oh yeah, you get another. He had. Roll for it here. He had 30 coins in his belt, and this many were gold. The rest were silver. So he had 21 gold, 9 silver on him.
That's big.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah. I'm going. I don't know. I suppose if none of the party saw me take it, I'm going to keep it.
Nope.
Yeah, just keep it. I mean, no honor amongst thieves, I guess.
You know, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Nilrim keeps his ring.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
I got to maintain some independence.
Yeah. I go to the captain's room now, the master bedroom. Take it
Nilrim's
back
already
as
in
well.
there.
No, not true. Not true. Absolutely
Nick
not true.
called it first. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right,
I got
you
higher
can have
decks.
it this time.
We can do a dex roll for who gets
Nah.
there first if you want.
Okay, sure. Fuck it.
Yeah,
It just
yeah,
turns
let's do
into like Turkish oil wrestling to
breaks
see who gets
off.
the bed.
it. Oh no! What the fuck? I trip over and Nilrim gets there first.
I'm so sorry, Nick. I was gonna let you have it.
Unbelievable.
Nilrim sprints over, runs in the bedroom, and shuts the door.
Excellent.
Fucking wizard.
All right. Well, that is going to be it
Okay.
for Tides of Death today. We will not be back next week because next week is my birthday and I take it off
Cool.
of work
I'm
all
away
across the
anyway.
board.
I'm away anyway.
Perfect.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
And well.
Thank you.
So same for Tombs of Scoria as well.
Yeah. I got
Cool.
Sunday
Alright.
through Saturday next week is nada.
He's getting drunk.
Me too.
I get
I'm
to
not.
unpack my house for my
It's
birthday.
my birthday as well, Neil.
When's your birthday?
The 8th of August.
Oh, I'm on the 13th. Very
Do you want to
cool.
know
Okay,
my
look at
birthday's
that.
better than yours?
Tell me why.
8/8, 1988. Can't
That is
beat that
pretty
shit.
good. No,
That's
That's-
pretty good.
1888
you.
would have been better, but
1888 would have been better, true.
8888 is pretty good.
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Okay.
All right. And on that,
Then we'll
say
see you
goodbye.
guys in a couple weeks.
Au
Peace out.
revoir.
You guys.
bye bye.
See yous.